See. Hey, my Legion. How y'all doing today? I thought I'd go live. Oh, man, I got kind of a headache, but I thought, it's been quiet. Very quiet today. See what happens today. No notification, but that's okay. That's no big deal. The brain right here. Let me do a little countdown to make this look official. Hi.
Hi,
How you doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah, I thought I'd do like a little live stream and stuff. I just saw something on WatchMojo.com, and they're talking about the most annoying kids in movies. And you know who we were going to pick? He was number 6.
The Babadook kid?
Yeah, he was number 6.
Oh gosh.
I know. I mean, because
Who was number one?
I know Ruka Salt's from both the Willy Wonka movies.
Uh,
'Cause I think the thing is with that, I think they're talking about more about morality and stuff like that. Too, whereas they said that he put in a good performance as the kid for a child actor. Yeah, he done numbers, but no, he was annoying though. But
yeah.
I think they went on like morality and stuff, and then I think the two kids from the Prom Child movies were like number 5, and but I was surprised he was number 6. They had his photo. His photo was the thumbnail though. That kid from the Babadook.
Oh really?
Yeah, that was something else. That was funny.
I'm surprised. Was the kid from Where the Wild Things Are? Was he in there?
I didn't see the whole thing, but he might have been.
Okay.
Was that any good? Because I read the book as a kid. I loved the book.
No.
I heard the movie was depressing. Was it depressing?
Well, yeah, but he was such a brat.
He's such a brat. I mean, I can
What a
look at it. He
bratty
probably
kid.
is. He probably was. You know. I
Yeah.
mean, 'cause I don't know. I think because I love the book. I remember
The
buying it
book
for
was
my
cool, but
yeah.
the movie really was horrible.
Was
And
horrible.
the
Yeah, I always
kid,
yeah,
gosh, the kid.
it was really bad. 'Cause I wanted to get for my niece, but she was little, and my sister's ex never heard of it. Like he never heard of Ricky Tikki Tavi. That
Wow.
yeah, that cartoon. Remember that it used to be after
Yeah, I
Charlie
remember
Brown?
Wicked
Yeah,
Heavy.
he never heard of that. That Ricky Tikki Tavi. What's that? You know, he didn't know what it was, and that was a classic. They always used to show it after. Well, I mean, not anymore, but on CBS when Charlie Brown Thanksgiving was on, they'd always show it right after that.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was a cool cartoon with the snakes and stuff.
Yeah,
It's just been kind of quiet. I thought I'd go live for a little bit, and why not?
yeah.
Yeah,
I
keep
was
things
just
going.
watching the Big Brother live feeds.
Now, how was? I mean, are they like exclusive live feeds, or is that like in construct of the show, or they really have like live feeds on like the
Oh,
computer?
they have live feeds on 24/7.
Wow. What?
Um, they turn them off for some things,
Yeah.
like if the house guests are doing a competition, we don't get to see that on TV.
Oh, okay.
So they'll turn the feeds off if they're filming for the TV show,
Oh, okay.
for competitions and stuff like that. But other than that, you pretty much have 24/7
Oh.
access.
Would you think that'd be creepy being watched for 24 hours? Or
Yeah, I mean it's kind of weird, but it's part of the show.
part of the show? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, they couldn't show you going to the bathroom, so you get that.
Yeah, they don't do that.
You don't do bathroom, can That'd be
But I
bad.
did learn, like, this is creepy because
Okay.
I did find this out. The reason I found out is because this couple went into the bathroom stall to
Yeah.
make out.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
And there's a camera in the bathroom, but I guess they don't turn it on unless something's going on in there that's TV worthy or something.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't believe there was a camera in the bathroom. I was like, that you would think that
Yeah.
would be the
That'd
one
be,
place.
yeah, that'd be illegal. I mean, you can't show. At least that thing would be illegal.
Yeah, but my guess is they only turn it on like if people are making out in there, or
Yeah.
maybe if people go into the bathroom
Yeah.
stall to have a private conversation, which I don't
Oh
think people
wow,
would do that, but you
that's
never
weird.
know.
Yeah.
It
Well, I
is
mean,
weird.
yeah. Dang. What about like Oh, I mean, is it uncensored? They have the cursing and stuff there, because I'm sure people don't censor themselves.
Yeah, it's uncensored.
Wow. I mean, it's at CBS.com that has that, or
Yeah, well, if you have Paramount Plus, you can watch
yeah,
it there. But if you don't have Paramount Plus, it's free on Pluto TV.
on Pluto TV. No.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's Star Wars again. Gwen, she has been back there. Fake Miller. She has been back. That's not the real Miller.
Yeah, this year they put it on Pluto TV. On Pluto,
Really?
there's advertisements, so
Oh, okay.
how long you get to watch the streams before they show an ad. But I'm sure the ads aren't that long.
Yeah. Well, what about nudity? I mean, if they're they show nudity too on uncensored streams, or
Um, they would if people got naked, but
um,
usually people don't get naked. Because
I
I remember,
well, they have to change and stuff like that, don't they? Or do they just do it?
yeah, they're real careful with how they change.
Okay.
Like usually,
Okay.
like people will put a blanket over them to change,
Oh,
or
okay.
go into the
Oh, okay.
shower to change, stuff like that.
Okay. Because I was just curious. I never really watched the show. I tried to, and I never really got into it.
Yeah,
Mhm. But it
I
must.
wasn't into it when it first came out. It came out like 23 years ago.
Yeah,
I
I know.
wasn't into it back then. I think what got me interested in it was back then. Well, when I first got into it, I was flipping through the channels to
Yeah.
watch something on TV late at night,
Yeah.
and on Showtime, they had Big Brother After Dark. I was like, "What is
Oh
this?"
wow.
And I turned it on, and it was the live feeds for Big Brother,
Oh
'cause
wow.
I didn't even know you could watch them.
Oh, I didn't
So
know
I
that.
was watching, Big Brother After Dark on Showtime, and that's how I got into the show.
Oh, okay. Well, I can understand that. I mean, what they say after dark, so they make it look like it'd be raunchy, like
Yeah, I
cinematic.
honestly, when I saw something called Big Brother After Dark, I thought it was gonna be some kind of, like, one
Yeah.
of those Skinamax
Yeah,
porn
yeah,
shows.
Skinamax thing. Yeah, the
So I
erotica.
watched it.
Well, it's just weird because I used to watch all those shows. I mean, well, I didn't watch Big Brother, but like Survivor and
Yeah,
Amazing Race and stuff like that. I just lost interest and stuff like that.
I
They
really love
usually
The
pretty good.
Amazing Race. That's my favorite.
I still like the show. It's just hard to get back into it though. I'm sure I would if I check out a new season. I'd probably get back into it real easy.
Yeah, I think it starts later this month.
Wow.
I
But that's
really
like
love Amazing Grace. That's my favorite one. It's so cool because, you get to see, like, them compete in all these countries, and see, like, some of the country stuff. So that's what I like about it, is that they're traveling all over the world. That's so cool to me. If I was in shape, that's the show I would want to go on.
oh yeah. Well,
Like,
I
if
know.
that would have been out when I was in my, early 20s, when I was
Yeah.
athletic, I totally
Yeah.
would have done that show.
Oh, that's cool. I know my one guy a long time ago I used to work with said he wanted to do the show and he was never able to get any time off from work, so he didn't do it.
Yeah, see, back then I was a waitress and I was
Yeah.
in shape. I totally would have done that show back then.
Well, that
Like,
would
you
have
can
been cool,
quit a
yeah.
waitress. Like, I wouldn't have a problem quitting a waitressing job
Yeah.
for a job like that.
Well, you can
I
easily
mean,
get
for
it back
like,
if they need
yeah,
help. Yeah, I mean
yeah,
it's nothing like a big committal type thing.
yeah, exactly. Back then, I totally would have done that show. I wish it was out back then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that came out. It was weird when Survivor came out. Like everybody got kind of famous, and then the first season, that one guy kind of famous, and then that one guy was so dumb that he won that $1 million. He didn't claim on his.
Richard.
Yeah, he didn't claim on his IRS, and he got in trouble with that. Wouldn't that be? That's such a high profile thing. Why wouldn't you claim it on your taxes?
because he's an idiot.
Yeah, he's an idiot. I know. That's so stupid. That's so dumb. He's so dumb. I mean, with some people, and then one girl had, I don't know, one like military guy had like some reality show. I can't remember. And that one guy had a couple commercials, and then one girl was in that movie, The Animal. I don't really watch a lot of Rob Schneider movies, but I saw she was in that movie, The Animals. Rob Schneider played the
Oh,
veterinarian.
really?
Yeah, she did okay, I guess. I bet you that one kid from Wild Things Are in there because I didn't watch it because I was going live. I saw that was on. I was like, oh crap. But I'm talking to Spoof. I guess see where that kid from the Babadook was. I was surprised he was already on all the way at not at 6. I thought he'd be a lot higher.
Yeah, I'm really surprised.
But they showed him like like that for the thumbnail. That's he's gonna be high up. But I think they do it based on morality, I guess, with Veruca Salt being the worst one, saying I have to have it, I have to have it. Who she was like personification for greed on the Willy Wonka movies, both of them.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I didn't really care for the Tim Burton one. It was okay. But I mean, they only had like one Oompa Loompa played by a Deep Roy guy and stuff. And they could have had like the Willy Wonka, the Gene Wilder one was so much better.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it as a kid, and I really liked that movie.
Yeah, it was cool.
Well, I saw it on TV. I think it was G-rated, but I don't know how they got away with that. The tunnel scene, because there's scenes where like a chicken gets its head cut off, and like someone,
Uh-huh.
yeah. I don't know how I got G-rated. I know.
Are you sure it wasn't maybe PG?
I'd have to look. Well, I can look now. Let me see. But I mean, that was. I mean, back then, because you remember the rating system, you could get away with a lot on a PG-rated movie before the
Yeah,
PG-13 rating.
that's true.
Yeah.
Like that one movie that was Disney,
Yeah.
Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Yeah,
Like I couldn't believe that was a Disney movie.
Oh
Like
yeah,
it
that
was
was
creepy.
yeah. They were surprised whenever like they released their first PG rated movie, The Black Hole. They were surprised that some people said we don't want Mickey Mouse saying the F word and stuff like that. But nothing like that happened in that. Now it happened whenever they Touchstone came out with Down and Out Beverly Hills, the F word said then, but that was a long way away. They were afraid there would be all the swearing and stuff in, and it wasn't. I mean, they said hell and damn in the Black Hole, and that was it. It was pretty restrained. You really want to see. I remember seeing it on TV, 1971. Wow. Well, I thought, 7.8, cool. Let's see. Oh, where do they have the rating at? Oh, let's see. Of course, now I won't be able to find it. Oh, no, it said rated G.
Wow.
Yeah, they had that in there. I remember.
I guess they weren't so strict on ratings back then.
Yeah, but I mean, they had the chicken getting his head cut off, and they had a bug, lizard eating a bug or something like that. But that was a scary scene. But like I said, I was real little. I remember seeing it at the old house. I was probably like maybe first grade, and that's the only scene that freaked me out. Everything else was cool. I mean, I thought it was a little disturbing where like that kid got sucked into the plumbing and stuff like that, but it didn't bother me that much.
Yeah.
That'd be a horrible way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor was so funny together in movies.
Oh yeah, they were great. Cause I've seen all 4 of them. Did you like the later 2? Like, what? I mean, no one ever talks about Another You. Did you like that one?
I didn't see that one. The ones I saw was Stir Crazy.
Yeah.
And I saw one called, I think it was called See No Evil, Hear No Evil.
Okay, yeah. Well, they did one.
And there was one. Isn't there one with a kid where they babysit a kid or something? Or am I getting it mixed up?
You might be getting. I mean, there's one called Silver Streak. That's the one where they were in a train. It was like an action comedy mystery type thing back in the 70s. That was the first one, the big hit. The one with the kid, I think, was The Toy, wasn't it? But that was just Richard Pryor.
The Toy. Was that just Richard Pryor?
Yeah, just Richard
That's
Pryor.
a funny movie too, though.
I liked it too.
For
I
some
remember.
reason, I thought Gene Wilder was in there somewhere, but I'm probably
No,
wrong.
he wasn't. No, there was just the four. To my knowledge, I don't believe he was in that one. I
But
think
see
Ned
no
Beatty,
evil,
Hear No
hear
Evil.
no evil, because one of them was deaf and one of them was
Yep,
blind.
yep.
And it was so funny. And then Stir Crazy, where they run around in those chicken
Oh
suits.
yeah, I think that's the best one. But I mean, Silver Streak's a classic though. They just played two guys on the run on this train. It was pretty cool. For what? Well, let me. I don't understand what he's saying right there. So.
He's being a troll.
Yeah, I know. Phil, what the hell is that? That's weird. That's not the real Miller. That's not the real Miller. For people who don't know. But it's just strange though. But, I mean, Another You was like, I thought Another You was funny though, but no one saw it. It was like came out in 91, late 91.
Oh,
It was
wow.
sad. It was sad though because Richard Pryor had MS, and you could start seeing it like doing some scenes like his hands were shaking and stuff, you
Hmm.
know. And I think I can't remember if he played a guy that couldn't lie, and Gene Siskel was. I mean Gene Siskel.
Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder played a guy that couldn't tell the truth or something like that. No, couldn't lie, and one guy played or something like that. It was the first half hour was really funny, and then it was like formulaic. Mercedes Rule was in that too. It
That's a.
wasn't bad.
I didn't see that one. I just saw the older ones when I was
Yeah,
a kid.
yeah. Well, I mean, if you get a chance, Silver Streak is really good too. That's more like an action adventure comedy, but I mean, Stir Crazy is the funniest one, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always like Richard Pryor. I think he's talented. Oh man, what else was there?
I don't even know why you would put Legos in a rubber.
I don't understand that. Phil Four
Like, it's
Rubber
not
Legos.
even funny or anything.
I don't know. I don't understand that either. That's just bizarre.
Miller, you need to work on your trolling
I know that's
because
bizarre
that's
right
just
there.
dumb.
I know Phil Four Rubber
It
Legos.
doesn't even make
I
sense.
know. I mean, I don't know. If you put them on and you'd walk on them, that would suck. But that'd be it. Put them on the floor or
It'd be
something.
funnier if you said like JB put 4 rubbers on his face.
Yeah, no, or
Like
something
maybe
like
one on his ear and
yeah,
ears and one on his
yeah,
nose.
yeah,
That would have been a funnier joke.
yeah. I don't know. That made no sense
Where
though, but it's okay.
JB tried to put a rubber on top of his head.
Yeah. I think Tam got mad and blocked him. I mean, Tam or JB got mad and blocked him. I think something like that. That's what Tam said. I think, but I don't remember.
Yeah, work on your trolling jokes.
Yeah, that
You
was
missed the
bizarre.
mark on that one.
Yeah, I know that was bizarre. I was like, I don't know. I don't even know how to react to that one.
Or maybe JB threw a water-filled condom at his
Yeah.
annoying neighbor.
Oh, he's cutting that.
That
Oh,
would have been funny
no,
to say.
no, cutting on Alpha. No, JB's okay. I talked to him a little bit last night. It was just weird though because his phone was about to die. But and then there was like the thing where it died, and then just with like a still screen. Because I've done that before. Like if you're on like a live with someone,
Hmm.
and it's their channel, and then somehow their phone dies or they get kicked off, then you're out there by yourself. And I was like, no, I went on top for another minute or two, and I said, well, good night, everybody. And then he came back on and ended it like a minute or two later. But
Yeah.
sometimes you're in a weird situation, and it's weird because I was about ready to start this live a few minutes before, and then I didn't realize that my computer was unplugged. And all of a sudden, it locked up and shut down. That'd be embarrassing.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, but I fixed it. But that would have been
Yeah, I just
embarrassing.
keep mine plugged in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't notice. I moved it. I didn't, that thing with the block. Hey, that got unplugged. I didn't know it.
Hello, Clyde.
Hi, buddy. Oh, hi, buddy. I haven't seen Green Clyde Frog in forever. He's a good guy. I mean, I figured I'd go live. No one went live this afternoon. Richard's going live, so I thought, hell, I'd go live.
Yeah,
It's just, where's everybody at? Everybody's going.
they're doing stuff.
Yeah, but
Maybe
I mean,
they're
it's not even,
outside enjoying the cooler weather.
yeah, that's true. I mean, it's going to be really nice. Let me check. I mean, it
Maybe
should be
people
really
are
nice.
actually doing stuff with their kids instead of spending their weekends on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. 20 best monster movies of all time ranked. Well, you know they have like the class Universal movies. Um,
Yeah.
well, they had a list of like the best and worst hot sauce, and they put Frank's Red Hot as one of the worst. They're out of their minds. That's when I grew up on as a kid.
Yeah.
That's a good. Or they shunned a lot of the cayenne and pepper hot sauces. You know. No, thank you for coming up on late notice. I appreciate that.
I was just sitting around watching the Big Brother feeds and they're not doing anything. They're just sitting
Okay.
around chatting. It's funny though because and this is spoilers, I
Yeah, yeah. It's
guess.
okay.
I don't think anyone on YouTube watches Big Brother that we know,
Yeah.
but they had this competition yesterday
Yeah.
and it had punishments.
Oh, really?
So like on this game, so it's you play in rounds. So
Yeah.
everybody plays and one person gets out every
Yeah.
round
Yeah.
and they pick a random envelope on the table
Oh, wow.
and it's either a punishment or a reward.
Yeah.
But then the next person, if they open up their envelope and they don't like what's on it, they can switch with someone who's already out. So if you're first out and you win $10,000, and then the next person's envelope is some punishment, they can take your $10,000 and make you have the punishment, and then
That
you're
was
stuck
that.
with it.
Oh, that.
Yeah. So like the punishments are so funny though.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like the one punishment was this girl has to walk around the house with a kayak around her and
Oh,
she had to
wow.
pick someone to be her partner with it. So two people are in this kayak together walking around the house. Like they put holes in it so it fits over their body
Oh,
and they
yeah.
have to walk around the house with this kayak on at all times. Anytime they walk around the house. And then they have like a hard helmet on and a costume. It's funny.
Really?
And then
Oh, wow.
this other guy has to wear like plaid flannel pajamas, and it's like 100 degrees in California right now.
Oh, that would suck big time.
And he has to wear
That's
one
a
of
big
those
time.
camping hats, like one of those winter camping
Oh,
hats.
my God.
And then he has to carry around this cutout of this game show host that's
Yeah.
starting a new game on CBS next week.
Oh, wow. Oh, he's giving free product place.
Yeah, yeah, it's a pro. They're doing a promo with his. So like
Oh,
the game show host of this new game that's coming out on CBS is what he has to carry around. It's like a life size cutout of the
no.
guy, and
They,
then
yeah.
the other the other punishment was this girl has to wear a pig costume all week,
Yeah.
and she
Oh,
had to pick
wow.
someone to do it with her. So two people are in this pig costume, and it's like one of those onesies, one of those furry onesies.
Oh, really? Oh, no.
Mhm. So they have to wear this pig onesie all week. And last night they had to go in the backyard and fill up a coffee cup of dirt and carry it to the other side of the backyard and dump it. And they had to do that 2,000 times.
Oh, my God. That would suck.
Yeah,
That
in
would
12
suck.
hours. And they had to wear
But,
the pig costume while they did it.
no, I mean, someone had to keep count because I'd lose count.
They had some electric counter
Oh, okay,
that
okay.
was there. I guess it could tell when stuff was dropped, or maybe
Oh, okay.
someone was in the camera room
Yeah.
manually counting each cup, but
Yes.
giving them outside, probably like a digital board or
Okay.
something.
Yeah, because I would lose count. And could you imagine getting closer? Okay, we got a couple, and then you lose count. Like, damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Big
that
Brother
gets too
keeps
bad.
track for them.
Okay, yeah.
They had
Well,
12 hours to move 2,000 cups of dirt over, and they had to carry it in this little coffee cup.
that's crap. What happens if they don't do it?
If they didn't do it, then they were forfeited from competing in next week's competition.
Oh, wow.
So
That's bad.
that kept them motivated to do it because they want to play
Okay.
next week's competition.
Wow. Well, I think the one thing I was asked. Well, I mean, we're all like regular human beings, and stuff. Or do people like overact to try to be stand out on a show, or they just end up being like normal? Or I mean, there's probably people like jerks and stuff on the show.
At the beginning, they do, Like, when they're all getting along, like they'll do stuff like let's play charades, and because they want TV people to notice them, so maybe they'll get on a
Yeah,
show. So they play like charades and shit like that on purpose, just
yeah,
so like, oh, maybe someone will notice us and we'll get put on a TV show or a
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
So yeah, they do.
Oh wow. Now, I mean, is there people that they like belch and fart and stuff on the show a lot, or
Yes.
anybody? Now that would be funny too. Or they have like a compilation tape of that too. That would
Yeah.
be,
Um I have a clip from
yeah,
years ago
yeah.
of one of them farting. I can't post it on
Oh
YouTube
no, no, no!
because
You get in trouble.
it's
You get in trouble.
copyright.
Yeah,
And
you'll
see,
get in trouble. I
because
don't want you in trouble. Yeah,
like there was a guy doing a live stream this year on YouTube about the live feeds and stuff,
yeah,
and he was showing clips from the feeds,
yeah.
and
I
he
can get in
got
trouble.
banned. Like he didn't lose his channel, but he's
Yeah,
got one of those like 90-day bans for
yeah,
streaming copyright material.
yeah. You gotta
And
be
he was
careful.
just doing small clips.
Yeah.
But I have this clip of this girl, and what's funny about this girl acted like such a princess. She was a spoiled girl from Florida,
Oh
and
no.
she far she farted twice, and I got
No.
it twice.
Oh
I
wow.
have it I have it saved on Facebook,
Yeah.
but the first time she farted, she was getting ready, like putting on her makeup and stuff.
Yeah.
But the second one was funnier because she
Yeah.
was laying in bed and she farted under the covers, and then she lifted up her covers to smell it.
Yeah. Yes, but I mean, they
Yeah.
probably have stuff like that for everybody. I mean, that'd be a lack of privacy with the all the time when you hear me with snoring and farting and stuff like that when I was
Uh,
sleeping. I mean, do they have like a sleep cam when the people are sleeping, or they do have that too?
yeah, yeah, you
Really?
can watch them.
Oh, hi, Angela. Well, Angela loves Killer Whale. She's a really good person.
Hi,
And
Angela.
hi, Angela. Oh, it's a cool avatar right there too.
Yeah,
Angela loves
you
Killer
can
Whale.
sit up and watch them sleep. Like some people, when they're coupled up, like, so, there's like showmancers,
Yeah.
and people will watch those people sleep because sometimes they have sex,
Really? Oh,
and
yeah.
they'll do it under the covers, but you can tell
Yeah.
what they're doing.
No, it's
This one couple, it was so crazy this one season. I don't remember what season it was, but this guy, one head of household, and him and his girlfriend, they didn't care that the cameras were on them, and they went wild in bed.
really? Oh, wow. Well, I probably did that.
Like they
Probably
were
turned it
doing
on.
doggy style and
Really?
everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I probably thought it was like a Russ Myers movie or something like that, you know?
I guess it was funny.
That's cool. I never
Yeah,
watched this show before. That's neat. I mean, do you see it on Pluto TV too? I might have to check that out.
yeah, yeah. It's on Pluto.
Yeah.
We're talking about Big Brother.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Oh,
seen Big Brother,
oh,
Angela?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Talking about the show Big Brother. I've never seen it, but Spoof has. I mean, I've seen like little bits and clips of it, but I never really watched it. And it just talks about like a big show that everybody's on. There's a big house. How big's the house? It's like specially made for the studio.
Yeah, it's a studio set that they turned
Yeah.
into a house, and people say that it's not as big as it looks on camera, is what I've heard. So
Oh,
I'm
she's
not sure.
oh, okay. It's ridiculous. I never seen the show. All the reality crap. I mean, I used to watch a lot of that stuff, but I don't watch it anymore. I used to, but I guess you know what the new reality YouTube is kind of like the new reality and
It
stuff.
really is.
Yeah,
Like I don't watch as many reality shows since I've been on YouTube.
yeah. I used to
But
watch. Yeah,
I like Big Brother. It's not as entertaining as it
yeah,
was before season 15.
yeah. Well, I used to watch Pawn Stars, and I found that's all fake. When they started doing tie-ins to Subway and stuff like that, and then Chumley
Uh,
would get in trouble. Well, that was real about Chumley getting in trouble. And then I saw a video about this guy going to Pawn Stars. He says like all fake. They stage everything on there, and they close down the set whenever they're ready to do a big deal. But the main guys are barely ever there.
Wow, that's
Oh, you gonna
lame.
beat me with that, Avatar?
I mean, I figured it was somewhat set up with
Yeah,
some of the stuff that comes in, but
yeah,
I didn't think they would close it. Like I figured that they would still have people come in and
yeah,
shop, but maybe
yeah.
it
Pawn Stars, yeah, Pawn Stars,
people too many people were getting into the stores, so maybe that's why they closed it down.
yeah,
That's lame.
yeah. Or
I
like,
thought it was a little realistic.
yeah, some. I mean, some of it was, but I mean, like they have like, well, they have to do it for time for TV shows. I mean, some of it's probably
Mhm.
realistic, you know. Or hardcore pawn. All they did was get mad and yell at each other, yell at people and stuff like that on that
I
show.
didn't watch. I only watched a couple of episodes of that one. I didn't like it as much.
Yeah, that's all they did was yell at each other, and then boy, they would screw somebody over. They said, "Okay, I want to sell this big giant ship." Oh yes, Shipping Wars. Ron died. When did Ron? Who was Ron? Was that big guy on Shipping Wars? I can't remember who Ron was.
I watched Shipping Wars. Was it the guy that had the cat that traveled with him all the time?
Can't remember.
I
I
can't
remember.
remember their names.
I remember. Steve's favorite was American Choppers. Well, I remember watching. I used to watch.
Ryan was long hair
Who's
guy.
that? Okay.
Okay,
Oh
and he was
yeah,
the
I
one
know
that
him
had
now.
the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I remember hearing about him
Yeah.
passing away, but I couldn't
Yeah.
remember his name.
Well, I remember that one guy. There was this young kid. I'll never forget. They did like some. They were going to ship some statues. I think one was Dracula. He said Bela Lugosi, and one kid said, "Who's Bela Lugosi?" I was like, "Oh my god!"
I remember that
As
one.
a horror movie guy, I was like, "Oh no." I remember I
Yeah.
used to watch Counting Cars, American Restoration. Uh
Did you
oh,
watch
what?
Storage Wars?
Yeah, Storage Wars. Storage Wars. That what? That's the one. Storage Wars. I remember that one.
Yup.
Yeah, I remember that one. That one guy. And then that one guy left the show. He said they were salting the lockers and stuff like that. The one bad guy.
Look at fake Miller.
Big rubber. Oh, God. Big rubber. Holding up $1. Yeah. That was Nicole holding up $1. And remember they had the Basantes and they had their own show too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like that couple, Jared and Brandy.
yeah, I like Brandy. Yeah, yeah, that was cool. Well, I'm surprised they didn't get in trouble. That one girl was doing a thing with the fish, and she
Uh-huh.
forgot to put the she made like this homemade fish thing. She done on fish and all. She forgot to aerate it or something. Put the oxygen in. All the fish died. And so I'm surprised she didn't get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
Like, Dirty Jobs. That boy, I couldn't do that stuff that guy did.
Watch that one.
I watched some of that show. That was that guy that was doing like all the nasty stuff.
Yeah, that's why I didn't watch
Yeah,
it.
that was bad. Yeah. Well, I remember I used to watch like the eating shows, like I used to watch Fear Factor.
I didn't watch that because of the eating.
Yeah, the eating stuff. Parking Wars. Oh yeah, some hostel. I never saw. I saw Parking. I remember like Lizard Lick Towing. I remember that show.
I only
And
saw a few episodes of that.
there was some show. I can't remember. I mean, they had like the Hardcore Pond Chicago. That place was so tiny. I'm surprised they could film in there. That place was tiny. And then one guy
Uh,
like the guy, you mind, yeah, you mind, like that. You know, that was a good show. My dad said that show sucked, but it was okay. I used to watch Oddities on Sci-Fi Channel.
oh, I loved that show.
Yeah. Well, you know who was on one episode?
Gore.
Yeah, they were on because they were looking for like an alligator thing. Well, they show without their with their costume, without their costume. That girl wore the thing with a giant jaws on there, which is kind of cool.
I loved that show.
That was a great show, and I don't know what happened to it. My
It
dad
got
just gets
canceled or something.
yeah, I know. Well, my dad used to hate that. He gets so mad. I was watching that show. He gets so mad. Every time I watch it, so I got to shot sick. I always thought it was interesting, though.
It was. I mean, those people were really weird. There
Yeah.
was there was this one lady that was always on there as a customer that was so weird. But I
Yes.
was like, I liked it when she was on there, but she was so weird.
I remember I used to talk to
I can't remember her name, but she was just weird.
yeah. Or Edgar is like, is that a straight jacket? Remember
Yeah,
Edgar? Man,
I
he that guy
do.
was nuts. 'Cause I remember talking to well, they said rock and roll, or that she became Leather and Jade, and then some stuff happened that was really tragic, and she left YouTube and stuff. Uh I mean, I won't say. I mean, we used to talk about. We used to imitate. Is that a straight jacket? You know, when he was on there.
Yeah.
I never saw Face Off, but I know what you're talking about. That was on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Oh, I watched it. That show was awesome too. I saw every episode of Face Off. I loved that show. It's a monster makeup. Well, they do sci-fi too and stuff like that, but it's mainly monster stuff. It was so cool. Watching how they make those masks for movies and stuff is just amazing.
I know there's really talented people there. Oh, Angela, can I ask you? Would you like to come up? I've had Angela on. Never had Angela on panel before. She used to do live streams and stuff like that. She kind of like
Mhm.
shied away from, but if you don't, it's all right. I just thought I'd ask. That she's really cool though. I don't think I've seen. There was other like
Yeah.
I seen like the obscure like reality show, and then I think the first. I remember the first couple reality shows were kind of weird, like America's Funniest Home Videos. That's like a reality show, kind of like showing the
Yeah,
videos.
did you watch Hell's Kitchen? I loved that show.
Oh yeah, I forget. Oh yeah, Kitchen Nightmares and Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah,
Yes,
Kitchen Nightmares too. That was great.
yeah,
I used to watch those all the time. I got burned out on Gordon Ramsay after a while. I
yeah,
still like him, but I he it was they overdid him
yeah. What
because
was
they
that
did
show?
Hell's Kitchens,
Yeah,
Kitchen's Nightmares, and now he's on another cooking show on Fox.
yeah.
With
Well, he was on one who he's
people.
nice, like Junior Apprentice with the kids and stuff. He's all nice on that
Oh, and
stuff.
then there was Chef Ramsay's F word.
Yeah. What was that show? He had 24 hours to do a kitchen makeover and stuff. It was like a mobile kitchen. That was on Fox too. I can't remember what that show was.
I don't remember that one. I just got burned out.
Yeah.
And Hell's Kitchen, the thing I loved Hell's Kitchen, but every year it was the same stuff. Like
I won't
like
tell.
they everyone always had a problem cooking
Yeah.
risotto in every season.
Yeah.
Like every single season someone couldn't cook risotto. And that was so weird to me because those people know what this show's about. So you think that they would be at home practicing risotto before they go on the show. Like,
Wow.
what idiot wouldn't learn how by then to learn how to cook risotto for the show?
Wow. I don't know, but I mean, yeah, I remember that. I, you know, what would be really cool? I mean, could when you put out videos that's public, it would be cool if Gordon
Uh,
Ramsay watched my review of his fish and chips. That would be so cool.
that would be cool.
Yeah,
But
because
he's
it would.
probably too busy to watch that.
I know, but I mean, because uh, we don't
But
have a.
anyways, like Hell's Kitchen, it was just too predictable because
Yeah,
every year it was the same issues with the same
yeah,
kind of food,
oh yeah,
and the competitions were always similar, and the same script of this and that. I got tired of it, but I do love Gordon Ramsay.
I'll match my old man. I'll finally match romance. But I mean, the British Kitchen Nightmares and the American one are different. He's a lot nicer
Yeah,
than the British one. But
yeah.
I mean,
And I used to watch before it came to Fox. I
oh,
watched Kitchen Nightmares and
aw,
Gordon Ramsay's F Word on the
yeah,
BBC channel.
aw,
So I saw those before it came to Fox.
aw, you
And
got a
the
nice.
UK version's so different because he's not so angry.
I know they. I think
But
they
I
had that.
bet, if he still worked in restaurants, he probably is angry like that because you're under
Yeah.
pressure to get that food out.
Oh yeah.
A lot of chefs have attitudes like that.
Oh yeah.
They get under pressure and they're men, so they're just like angry.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean like they're like that in real life. So the Chef Ramsay, I don't think he's not particularly acting when he's like that on Hell's Kitchen because it is a stressful situation, especially when your chefs are screwing up all the time.
I know. Oh, and then they Green Clyfar left a nice comment for you.
What's that?
He said, Green Clyfar left a nice comment. Said, "What state are you from?" On the right, nice Southern accent.
Oh, thank you. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I just highlighted it. Yeah, he's a
I'm
good guy.
from Texas.
Yeah, Texas is cool. Um, there's a story about like how the reality shows, because she mentioned Shark Tank. Angela did. I saw Shark Tank a little bit. Um,
Uh-huh.
there was we don't have a Carl's Jr., but I guess there was like some the one guy from Shark Tank I think developed this a burger that had like prime rib on it. It was the one the black guy from the show. I can't remember the black guy from the show. I don't know if he was a chef or something like that. He watched every episode. I think he invited Joey's World Tour to come down to his place because Joey's World Tour reviewed it. It was
Yeah.
on the weekend there. Yeah, yeah. I think that he was watching all those.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
he
but
a
like on his
there? Oh, his chef.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, no, no. He was watching every review of that. I mean, we don't have a Carl's Jr. around here or Hardee's, or I would have done a review of that. That would have been cool. But you
That
never know. I
that
mean,
would have been cool.
yeah. I mean, I have some famous people watching, like
Yeah.
directing certain movies and stuff like that. That's always helpful.
Yeah, I'm just thinking because Gordon Ramsay's in so many TV
Yeah.
shows and he
Oh yeah.
still owns a lot of restaurants that
Yeah.
he's probably not looking at
No.
YouTube like maybe he did back then.
No. I don't know. It's just a thought. You know what I
I
mean?
don't know
Or
how
maybe
that guy has time for anything.
yeah. I know. I don't know either. I'd be burnt out because he has too many things going on. Because
Like with all the shows he's on, he stays
yeah,
busy. Plus he owns restaurants still
yeah.
and
But he
and
had.
he still does shows in the UK.
I didn't get a chance to ask Melly because Melly dropped off. 'Cause I think I wish they would throw Kardashian and they Rooney Tune their self esteem. I never watched any of the Kardashians. I never watched any of those shows.
I mean, there's a lot of reality shows now that
Yeah,
probably mess things up with girls' self-esteem when they don't
yeah,
look like those people on TV. Like
yeah,
a lot of realities, all those Real Housewives shows.
yeah,
Um, even like I'm watching right now. This is stuff I've listened to at work that keeps me focused on my work. Is
yeah.
there? It's a reality show about the employees on a boat, a yacht.
Oh, oh, really?
Uh
Wow.
huh.
I wonder if they're all pompous and stuff like that. You never know.
Well, I mean, the girls. It's an interesting show. There's a lot of drama because
Yeah,
they're living on this yacht during their travel season,
yeah,
and so they're living in tight quarters and working together. So like you never get away from these people.
yeah.
Even when
I
you have a day off, they do activities
oh
together.
man, yeah.
So they're
That drives me
stuck on
crazy.
this little boat.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
drives
it's
me
a big yacht, but the living quarters, like everyone has to share a room,
crazy. Yeah,
and like one room has three beds
yeah,
in it. The cabins are really
yeah. Oh
small.
wow. But what about I watched Bar Rescue before. Remember John Tapper? He gets mad all the time.
Yeah,
Bar
I
Rescue's good.
haven't watched a lot of Bar Rescue, but I have
Yeah.
seen a few episodes of it.
Oh,
Like I'm
one.
a reality show junkie.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Well, I used to be too. I mean, I just kind of got away from it. Yeah. But I mean, some of those I never watched, like the Mob Rot Wives, and some of the shows I watched. Some shows I
I
didn't.
never watched Mob Wives, and I've never watched the Real Housewives series,
Yeah.
except the one that was in Texas,
Really?
because
Oh,
it was
okay.
in Dallas. So I thought it was cool. It was in Dallas, so I watched every episode of the Real Housewives of Dallas.
Yeah.
It's been canceled though, but
Yeah.
I still don't have an interest to watch the other ones.
He was
Like,
so. Yeah.
like the only reason I watched that one was because it was in
Yeah.
Dallas.
Yeah. Well, I watched Wife Swap a couple times, especially the one with Alan Thicke and Gilbert Godfrey. And
Uh-huh.
Gilbert Godfrey was imitating Alan Thicke. Oh, the heat of the Lord, like that. His wife was getting mad. And I had to watch the Molly Go Lightly one with that because after she was on. I watched that one too. That was on YouTube. That's
Yeah,
how she was
I
famous.
don't know if I saw hers or not because I watched Wives Swap, but I
Yeah,
didn't watch it religiously. But if I caught
yeah,
it on TV, I would
yeah.
watch it.
Well, she was.
So
Yeah,
I don't know if I saw hers or not because I wouldn't have known who she was back
no.
then.
Well,
Like
she
I
was.
didn't know who
Yeah,
she was till a few years ago.
yeah. Well, she was Big Juicy on the show. She was called Big Juicy. I don't know when she changed Molly Go Lightly for YouTube and like I didn't know she was on Wife Swap. I was told that, and I watched it on thing.
Yeah. Did you see what
Oh yeah.
Angela said?
Oh,
Restaurant
Restaurant Impossible.
Impossible.
Oh, that one guy with the muscle bound guy. Oh, remember that one of the fakest shows, Mystery Diners? They said everything on that show was fake.
Oh wow.
You ever watch that show?
No.
It was like this show that's corrupt. Like they have people like stealing tips or cheating on different things. Like there's or guys stealing from restaurants, and then they set up these couple people undercover, and they said we
Mhm.
guarantee you will fix your restaurant in a week. And then every time when they set it, they show everything that it's supposed to do, and then they come in and bust the guy, and either get hired, or they get fired, or that he apologized or something like that. They said the show is so fake.
Angela, I have seen some episodes of Sister Wives, and again, that's not one I watched religiously.
Wow.
There was one season that I watched, I think, completely through, and it's when they moved to another state,
Yeah,
and they were trying to buy these 3 houses right next to each other that I think was in a cul-de-sac,
yeah,
but they were having issues. I think they were moving to Nevada or
yeah.
something. I can't remember. But I watched that entire season. It was interesting.
It was fun.
It's not something I want to watch. It's just interesting to see how someone can put up with 3 women or 4. Didn't he end up getting 4? Yeah, he had 4 wives.
Wow.
It's because wow, and they have so many kids.
Mm.
Oh,
I
there's
never,
so many kids. I just don't know how one man
yeah.
can deal with that many women. I'm sorry. With
Oh
all
man,
the PMS and mood
yeah,
swings and stuff.
yeah, yeah. I saw that car. Said I had to know if I was. Oh, did Angela? Did you ever see the
He
show
has
90?
5 wives. When I watched it, he had 4
Or
wives.
wow, I don't watch like The Bachelorette or anything like that. Now, do you watch
Mhm.
90 Day Fiance, Angela, or Spoof?
Um, I've seen a few episodes of it, I
No,
think.
no. I if Angela's seen the show, I got that cameo of one of the guys trying to trying to give like a pep talk to my mom because she had a surgery and stuff.
And
That's
I watched The
interesting.
Bachelor some, but I really wasn't
Yeah,
into it. I thought it was stupid,
yeah,
but
I know.
sometimes I would watch it if nothing else was on.
Oh, can I play? Oh, she did. You watch? Do you know who? Can I play you that video? Of that guy. I'll show you. I mean, I'm gonna play you a video. See if you can recognize the guy from 90 Day Fiance. Because I mean, he was on Cameo, and my sister's really good at picking out like gifts for people for. And once she got a cameo done from him and a cameo for me from one of the guy from Sawborg Destructo. And mom thought that was weird. And then she gets to my mom. Mom said, well, I don't know who he is. I try to share. I gotta find it. Okay. I mean, I thought it's a tie into reality, and that's the closest thing I ever had having a reality star on my channel. So
Oh,
let me see.
um,
Yeah,
there was a winner on Survivor
yeah.
that went to my high school,
Oh, awesome.
and I met him. He did a one of those show parties where you
Yeah.
go and meet him and watch the show with him.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
I went. It was cool because it was also like a reunion because he went to church with the girl that I played basketball with and cheered with. So I was friends. I knew her. So it was
Oh,
cool
that's
because I got to
awesome.
go up there and see some people that I went to high school with, and he was on Survivor. And we didn't know who the winner was. It was during the season. He just had one of those viewing parties at a restaurant
Yeah.
because he still lived in the area I lived in. So I went, and it was cool to. And he ended up winning. And I told him
Oh,
I thought he was going to win. I
that's
said,
awesome.
I was like, "You'll totally win if you make it to the end." I knew.
Oh, that's cool as hell. I mean, they have. It's just I actually watch Cops too. Wanting to be together, cute gal, not so cute guy, saying together, falling in love, and having a mess of kids. Wow. What was that show that they said was supposed to be fake too? That one guy. he was some Southern guy or something like that. Shit, that was supposed to be fake. I can't remember what the hell it was.
What
There's so
Southern
many.
guy?
Oh, there was some guy that was real fake on Joe Schmo or something like that or something. You don't remember that guy? But
I don't.
I can play the I can play this is like the closest I got to my mother had surgery and then it got botched and she had to have it done again and then it got botched and then the screws broken her leg and she had to have it done twice. So that really
Wow.
sucks. Yeah. I'll just play this.
Well, hello there, Mary. Tom Brooks here from 90 Day Fiancé. How are you, darling? First and foremost, can I say 2021 has got off to a terrible start for you, I've heard. You've, two operations, two broken big parts of your body, the femur, and you're recovering slowly in bed, feeling depressed. So a little word of advice, dear. Go onto this Discovery Plus channel and watch as much 90 Day Fiancé as possible. Watch all those train wrecks, and then the misery and the depression of what your life really is all dissipates. Because our lives that we showed you are much worse, and we had to do it on national TV. But I'm hoping, as is Jodie, that you have a speedy recovery. I really do. I hope that you can get back to some sort of normality as soon as you can. And I'm going to play a little song for you. Because, Mary, after all, it is coming up to be Valentine's Day, dear. So a rose for a rose, please. I hope you're feeling better soon, and I hope that the leg heals, and I hope there's no more surgeries for you. But darling, Mary, I'm stuck on you. I got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. I'm on my way, Mary. I am. I'm going to come over there and look after you and give you a bed bath and make you feel... I want to make you soup and make sure you feel good. Because you need a friend, Mary. And the way I feel now, I guess I'll be with you, Mary, till the end. See, yes, I'm on my way, Mary. Let me come over there. And if I am, I hope, Mary, that you give me a key to your door. I do. Click. And I come in and I'd look after you. And I know you're probably like, I put rose petals on the bed, but you're already lying in bed, aren't you? We could use the end to scratch down, couldn't we? I remember breaking up with my back and my leg. And you scratch down. It makes me feel much better. But darling, I'm stuck on you. Real too long. I've been a fool too long, Mary. Can I come home? Please, can I come home? I'll even bring my own key. You see what I did, Mary? I put the evil eye on. Ward off evil spirits. It's so hard to see, Mary, that a woman like you, even with a broken femur and operations, would wait around for a man like me. Darling, but I'm on my way. I hope you have a really serious note. I hope you do recover soon. Thank you for watching the show. Thank you for being fans of the show. And darling, thinking of you. 2021, well, I thought it couldn't get any worse, and some people it has. But darling, I'm thinking of you. Mwah, lots of love. Bye now.
No, that was only Angela. That was only $40. That was only $40. She probably freaked out. She sees the one that my sister did for me. That was only $40, and like the one that my sister did for me was 40. Do you know? Speaking of reality, Bruce Jenner, who's now Caitlyn Jenner, right?
Yeah.
He charges for a 2 minute. He charged like $2,500 for like a 2 or 3 minute cameo. I
Wow.
mean, it might be more now, $3,500.
Wow.
Well, the one I got was I had one of the members from Gore. That was $40, but he went on for like almost 2.5 minutes. Guy from Gore only went on for like 90 seconds.
Caitlyn Jenner
Yeah,
and Omarosa
yeah.
were on Celebrity Big Brother in Australia
Oh
together,
my God.
and they did not like each other at all because Omarosa does not like Trump. Like, she's salty about getting
Yeah,
fired from the White
yeah.
House by Trump, and Caitlyn Jenner is a huge Trump supporter. And it was back when Caitlyn Jenner was running for governor of California. So Trump was supporting him. So it was just, you got all the tea spilled about Omarosa from Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh really? Oh wow.
if you
That's crazy.
if you have if you have Paramount Plus, look up Big Brother VIP,
Oh really? Okay.
and you can watch Caitlyn Jenner and Omarosa in the Big Brother house in Australia together. It's
Wow.
great.
Yeah.
He's talked so much shit about her. Apparently, Trump and some other people that worked with her told
Yeah.
him all the shit about her before he got on the show. and
Wow.
he told everything.
Oh man, that's crazy. I mean, she's not a nice person.
She's not.
I mean, it just reminded me. There was this one person. I wish Super's here. What's that?
Oh, and the other person that was
What's
on the
that?
show for
Yeah.
Big Brother VIP was Meghan Markle's half brother.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
And that's the guy who wrote a letter, a public letter to Meghan Markle and Prince Harry before they got married about how he needed to stay away from her and all this stuff. It was this real it's what made him famous
Oh,
was
wow.
the hate letter he wrote in public to Meghan Markle and her fiance Prince Harry.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, and he's on the show talking all kinds of shit about Meghan Markle, spilling
Oh,
the tea on her.
I agree. He'll always be the Bruce Jenner will always be the Wheaties guy. I agree with that. But I mean, it's
Yeah.
just weird. I couldn't believe he transitioned. That was because I remember they did like if you remember the old days of Saturday Night Live, because they had the thing of like him running past finish line. They had John Belushi do that, and he had instead of Wheaties, he had a cereal called Mini Chocolate Donuts. He said this cereal gets me in charge. That's a great commercial. I remember seeing it as a kid. I said, "Boy, I would love that cereal," you know.
Mhm.
But I remember watching Cops and stuff like that. Cops was good. There was
I
something
saw
else.
Cops a few times. It wasn't one of my favorite shows.
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
also Blind Date.
Yes, I remember Blind
You
Date too.
remember
Yes,
that? Oh my god.
yes. Or Love Connection, but bring back in 2 and 2.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
on Blind Date, did you know Steve-O was on there before
Yes, that's what I was
Jackass?
going to mention. That
Mhm.
he was doing stuff when he snorted. High five, found Dory. He was doing one when he snorted the wasabi, and then
Yeah.
put like lemon in his eye.
It was a tequila shot.
Oh, tequila shot. Tequila shot. Yeah,
So he snorted the salt,
yeah. Snorted salt. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
squeezed the lime in his eye,
Yes,
and drank the tequila.
I'll never forget that one. Jackass was
Yeah,
reality too, in a way, because they always
it
got hurt in the
was.
wheel. Yeah, that was a weird one too. But I'll never forget. I
And
remember that on Blind Date. Yep.
like, let's think about reality shows. I think like maybe the first reality show that I remember on TV was probably Candid Camera.
Yeah,
Like,
Candy Candy.
what
Yep.
you consider that a reality show?
Yes.
Because they
Yes.
that was live action
Yep.
filming pranks on people
Yeah. Oh,
and then going back
yeah.
afterwards and having them sign a release to be on
Yeah.
TV.
Oh, I know. And then the dating game too. I guess that'd be reality.
Yeah.
Then I guess that was Ted Bundy on that show. I think there was one guy that was on it. Ted Bundy was on the show. I think. And
Um
I can't
I
remember
don't
one of them.
what I remember
Yeah.
is
Chuck Woolery. Yep. Chuck Woolery.
I don't know about Ted Bundy, but I
Yeah.
remember there was a
Oh,
show.
Richard Ramirez. Oh, he said the night show. Richard Ramirez was on there. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
On the dating game?
Yeah. He said the night show.
Oh, there's a show called To Tell the Truth,
Oh, I forgot about that show. Yes.
and there was a guy on there.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, he either admitted on the show he was a serial killer, or it was
Mm.
that in real life he really was a serial killer, but then went on the show and did. I don't remember. But there's a
Oh, wow.
story about a serial killer on the To Tell the Truth. I just can't remember it.
Oh.
I'm
'Cause I know.
sorry.
Well, I remember I watched a little bit of the old one from the 50s on the Game Show Network. The one I
Mhm.
remember in the 80s was had Joe Garagiola was host on that show. I watched that, and then they had a new one with Anthony Edwards, and that show was awful. I didn't like that show at
Wow.
all. And Mom was on it.
That's
Yeah,
crazy, Angela. I had no
yeah,
idea.
yeah. The Night Stalker. Yep. Oh yeah, she ended up going. Oh, yes, she ended up not going on a date. She said that he was too creepy. Yeah, that's freaky though. Yeah, Richard Ramirez. There's a song about him from Macabre called "You Left Your Window Open" or something like that. That's a freaky song too. But no, I mean, I couldn't remember if it was Ted Bundy, and I guess Pee Wee Herman was on the show before Paul Rubin was there. I guess Burt Reynolds was on there.
Uh,
Arnold Schwarzenegger was on there too. That's
Yeah,
freaky. That's
I
pretty wacky.
can't remember. I was trying to find out who it was that it's his name's either Edward Edwards or
Edward Edwards.
Alcala. Rodney Alcala. Rodney Alcala
Yeah.
is often referred to as the dating game killer,
Oh wow.
because of his 1978 appearance on the TV show The Dating Game
Oh wow.
in the midst of his murder spree.
Dang. I didn't
Is
know.
that
Oh man. I guess reality show Mutual Wild King was mutual reality show too. I remember watching that as a
wow?
kid with Marlon Perkins, and they said that show was all staged with the animals and stuff.
Let me see.
The wildlife show, I guess that'd be reality shows, the wildlife shows too, if you really look at it differently, I guess in a way, these live streams are reality shows in a way too. I mean, Spoof talking, I guess it'd be a reality show. Hi, Dory. You doing okay, Dory? I found Dory was on here
Oh,
too.
here it is. In 1972,
Okay.
Edward Edwards appeared on
Yeah.
the television show To Tell the Truth,
Yeah.
claiming to be reformed and denying having committed any murders, but he really
Oh,
was a serial killer. So there was a serial killer on there that lied and said that he didn't, but in real life he really was a serial killer.
wow. Well, they had a show I watched called Dark Side of the Ring, and it talks about the dark side of professional wrestling. I guess that's reality shows too. They had
Mhm.
like I've never seen that. They had like the dark side of comedy. They had one about Chris Farley, and they had one about Dice. It was Dice. Oh,
Mhm.
and some other people on there too. And it was weird. 'Cause I remember Saturday Night Live. I guess this I don't know. This was really weird. They had that. He showed some Schindler's Reel or something like that. They had like a film. I remember a long time ago it was John Belushi, and he was walking around this graveyard saying, "I miss people of these other cast members. Like all the cast members died except him. He was the only one who survived the show. Like people like Jane Curtin and Gilda Radner, and they all passed away. And in reality, he was the first one to pass away from addiction, though.
Wow.
And they said that's how like Chris Farley went that way too. Yeah,
Man,
he
it's
was
so
partying too hard.
sad when Chris Farley died.
I know.
Like, I just thought he was so funny.
Yeah.
And those movies, it was him with David Spade.
Yeah. Those are good. I mean, I know
They're
what movie I
so
like.
funny together.
What was that one where there was the one that never got any praise. I thought was really funny, and it had like Eugene Levy in it too, and Matthew Perry. What was that? Explorers. They were like, they played explorers in the past. I can't remember what the hell it was called, but he said he was proud of that movie. That might have been his last movie. Oh, I didn't see the Barbie movie, huh? I don't know. I heard it. I mean, some people. I mean, I might like. I don't know.
I'm
But
not
I
watching
don't. I
that
think John likes that.
movie.
Almost here. Almost here. Thank you, Asuka. And it is pronounced Asuka. He told me. Asuka told me. The Almost Heroes.
Okay.
That's what it was. That's a good show. I liked that, and like they had a good
I'm
cast.
just going to say
What's that?
that when you Google the name,
Yeah.
the video game
Yeah.
person, because
Yeah.
it's named after a video game,
Yeah.
the dictionary pronunciation is Oscar.
Yep.
So
Asuka.
maybe the dictionary's wrong.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, I talked to Asuka about that, and he said it's pronounced Asuka, and I felt terrible because we've been buddies for a long time.
Well,
And
everyone pronounces it different. It kind of makes
Asuka,
it
yeah.
funny
Yeah.
because some
Almost
people
was great.
still say Asuka and some say Aska, and I say Oscar.
Yeah. But then, yeah. Well, and then, man, I say tomato, you say tomato. If you start saying tomatoes, I don't know. I would say
Yeah,
tomato.
his name is just like tomato, tomato.
Yeah, tomato. Yeah, but I mean, you're friend with.
I don't remember Engine 51.
Engine 51. I think that was the way I remember Backdraft. Engine 51 is another Friday. Thank you very much. I couldn't remember the name. Almost Heroes. Yeah, it was a great movie. I finally saw Beverly Hills Ninja too, which wasn't bad too, with him in it.
Uh,
Yeah. Catch it as soon as I got home from school.
I can't even remember what. This is what's funny. I liked the movies that I saw with Chris Farley and David Spade.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what any of them are called.
Oh.
How bad is that?
Well, I mean, it happened. I was like, well, it was like Tommy Boy. Tommy Boy was a big hit.
Tommy Boy. That's the one I was thinking. That's the one.
Yeah.
Isn't that the one where he sings that guy in a little suit?
Yes.
I mean, Chris Farley sings it because David Spade's little and he's wearing this suit or something. Or was it the other way around? Where Chris Farley puts the suit on and it's too little for him. And David Spade. I can't remember.
I've only seen that once. Well, the Brian Denny was in, and then he did. Well, Penelope Spheris, Fat Guy in Low Coat, Penelope Spheris, who directed, who started doing like Decline of Western Civilization. She did. There was 3 of them. There was part 1 about punk rock, about like they had bands like Black Flag and the Circle Jerks and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. That's when I had a hell of a time finding Howie Cat. I think Howie Cat loved that movie. And then they did a heavy metal one that had like Ozzy Osbourne. Showed him like drinking coffee way before the show The Osbournes was on TV. Yeah. And then that was the one that got all the notoriety. And then she did one about like she did a part 3 and it was about like these I guess these kids that were homeless or something like that. It was really weird. That didn't fit in with the movie.
Hey, Angela, do you remember which characters sang Fat Guy in a Little Suit Coat?
I can't remember.
Was it Chris Farley or was it David Spade? Because I am having a brain fart. I can't look it up right now. Yeah, I took some Delta 9 gummies, Jason.
Oh, that's okay. I'm glad you came on.
Okay, so Chris Farley sang it because David Spade put the suit on. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Chris Farley. Okay. And then they did Black Sheep, and Black Sheep was a flop.
I liked Black Sheep.
Well, a lot of people really, the people like Tommy Boy didn't like Black. I thought they were both okay. I've only seen them both once. And then Gene Siskel said that was like one of the very few movies he walked out on. He only walked on a couple movies. I think he walked out on $1 Million Duck and Maniac, and they're the only movies he walked out on. The church, I remember the church lady. Did we talk about the church lady? We talked about her, didn't we? Earlier. Yeah, we talked about earlier.
Yesterday.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Cool. Wasn't that special? Yeah.
Oh, we talked about it on the telephone.
On the telephone. Yep.
Because I got them mixed up for Austin Powers.
Yeah, that was Mike Myers, and Mike Myers did Coffee Talk and stuff like that. And then he was on the Gong Show. I liked when they brought the Gong Show back. That was reality TV, I guess. Mm-hmm. That Gong Show that was pretty good, but they didn't have no unknown comic on there. I always thought he was funny. Dana Carvey, yeah. That was the liar. That was John Lovitz. That was the liar. I think that was John Lovitz.
I never liked that guy.
Oh, I thought he was funny though. And he played like the annoying guy. It's like, and then the thing that I didn't like was he'd take a fork and he'd rub it on the blackboard. I had to cover my ears when it happened.
There was another guy I didn't like. Damn it.
Jim Brewer?
No, Jim Brewer was funny. I saw him on that pot smoking movie.
Yeah, Half Baked. Yeah,
Half Baked.
Yeah. Well,
damn it. Now this guy, he was kind of short and hairy, and his name's on the tip of my tongue.
Short hair. Okay.
Rob Schneider.
Oh, Rob Schneider. Yeah.
I never liked him.
Yeah, well, that was the one that had that girl from the Survivor in that movie, The Animal. Remember, I said I didn't watch too many Rob Schneider movies. Yeah, I couldn't stand him. Hey, Spoof making copies, the Spoofinator, Spoofmeister, you know?
Yeah, I just never liked him. Yeah. I don't know why. Sometimes I just don't like someone.
Well, I thought The Animal was okay. Uh,
Didn't he play that gigolo character in some movie?
Yes, I saw the first one. I never saw the second one.
What was it called?
Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo.
Yeah, that. Hi,
Oh,
Dory.
okay.
But I just never liked him, and I
Yeah.
never liked the other guy we just mentioned.
Oh, John Lovitz.
John Lovitz.
I love the. I thought he was funny. Well, he played that real annoying guy, and at the end he goes, "I love Phil." Like that. He did some really funny things. He was on The Apprentice the last season I saw with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he was supposed to get kicked on, and he was supposed to get on. I guess if you get kicked off, you're supposed to get on this helicopter that takes you up and away from the show. He was there, and then he started running away from the people, and then they tried chasing him. That was funny. Instead of leaving the show.
Yeah, Angela, and I don't know why I don't like him. It's not because of his comedy act.
Yeah.
It's really not. Like
I never liked him.
I just there's something about him I don't like.
Yeah.
It's not his acting.
Oh,
I don't know what there's just something in his personality I don't like. And there's something about John Lovitz that I don't like. I don't know what it is.
Oh, I always thought John Lovitz was funny.
It's honestly, it's not his comedy act or anything.
Well, the bench, I'll tell you what, now this is a word of warning for everyone out there. Well, the Benchwarmers was awesome. I remember taking my nephew to see that. Mm-hmm. It was one of the first PG-13 movies I took him to see in the theater. It was good, but they had the Benchwarmers 2 on Netflix. And avoid that movie like the plague. That movie sucks.
Really?
The only guy, I mean, John Lovitz is in there, and even John Lovitz wasn't funny in it. It sucks. I thought John Lovitz would say that movie was awful. The second one was horrible. Just like I'd never seen the first Joe Dirt. I got to see it sometime, right? I saw the second one on Crackle, and the second one on Crackle, Joe Dirt 2, is awful. I watched about half. I couldn't watch. I think they had Leonard Skinner on there, but the movie sucked really bad. Oh, Bill Murray's great. I like Bill Murray too. I guess Chevy Chase is supposed to be a real jerk too.
Bill Murray is hilarious.
Oh, did you have the misfortune, ask, of seeing the second Joe Dirt? That sucked.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I mean, it was on Crackle. I thought Crackle.
I barely got through the first one.
Oh, really? I gotta watch the first one sometime. But I know the vacation movies are funny, except for the remake. The remake was awful with Ed Helms. I hated that one, but the other ones were really good.
Oh, I thought it was funny.
Oh, you didn't like I didn't like without Tyler Skull. Like, oh God, no, I better not say that. Now to get back in the drama, I better not.
Don't say that.
That's mean. I'm not saying nothing.
That's really mean. Stop it.
I'm not saying nothing.
Shh.
No, Joe Dirt sucked. Joe Dirt 2 sucked. I never saw. I got for the first Joe Dirt sometime. No, but we're having fun now. I think we're having fun.
This is the no drama stream.
Yeah, no drama for the llama.
I don't want any shit talked about the people at all. Nobody.
No, trying to get away from after left. Trying to get away.
We're having fun talking about shows and movies and.
Yeah. Wait a second. Yeah, but I agree.
I didn't really care for Joe Dirt. I don't like looking at bullets.
Oh, I never.
You know, I grew up in the 80s, and my brothers were much older than me, and they all had mullets. And they did the mullet. They did the mullets where it was spiked on top and permed in the back. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That's the kind of mullets my brothers wore. So I grew up with that. It's not funny to me because it's such a stupid hairstyle.
Oh, remember? I bet you I know what show you didn't watch.
What?
There was I remember they used to have UPN.
Yes.
There was a show on there with Lonnie Anderson called The Mullets, and she had two sons that had two mullets.
I never saw it.
Yeah, it was on for like a year or so. Lonnie Anderson still looked great though. She looked fantastic. She's older. I remember. Dallas. I remember the whole shot JR thing.
You know what's crazy, Jason?
What's that?
I am a native Texan, and I was born in Dallas, Fort Worth. And I've never watched an episode of Dallas.
Yeah. Oh, really? Well, I
Yep.
mean, oh, that's crazy, but that's okay. Did Lonnie Anderson die recently? Oh my God, I didn't know she passed away.
Wow. I didn't know
Oh
either.
man, she looked great. I mean, I have to look that up. That's kind of
You know who looks good for her age is Cher.
yeah, Cher looks good.
Oh
I
my
think
gosh. There was this Carol Burnett special on
yeah,
a
you
few
tell me
weeks
about
ago.
yeah,
It was for her 90th birthday. Can you believe she's 90?
yeah.
Anyway, she had her 90th birthday and she looks great for 90, to be honest with you.
Wow,
But
she's
Cher,
90. Wow,
yeah, Cher did an appearance. Like, we're having guests all night to come up and talk and show a clip or something. Um, Cher was fucking the most beautiful person that was on the show that night.
yeah.
She was so pretty. And her dress, man, she looked like an angel because of the dress she was wearing. But she just looked so pretty. I couldn't believe it. And she's old.
But she's been around. I mean, she's been famous since I've been little. 'Cause I remember I used to watch as a kid, real little. I used to watch Sonny and Cher, and then she did songs like Half Breed and
The first thing I ever saw
yeah.
her on
Oh really?
was The Mask.
Oh, I'm saying a
That
dream.
movie, The
Oh really?
Mask.
Oh really? Oh no, I saw. I mean, she did a serious acting job in that. I remember on Silkwood with
Mhm.
Meryl Streep. She was in Silkwood too. That was Silkwood is really good. Oh, what the hell? There was something I was going to say. I forgot. Oh, I get some horror movie trivia. Okay, I mean you're talking about Dallas and stuff, and Larry Hagman. Like, I mean, I always thought he was lucky as a kid because he had Barbara Eden as Jeannie and stuff like that. Lucky, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah. But Burt. Okay, 'cause I saw Burt Reynolds' last movie of the last American action star. Hey Anthony, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Anthony.
Hi Anthony, my baby. um, yeah, that was the last action star, and that was a good movie. And then they show him like acting against himself. They have like his character from Deliverance, and he acts.
Mm.
I think it was supposed to be like a comedy road trip movie type thing, but it's very good. No, I've been a horror movie trivia. There was you remember the movie The Blob that came out back in the 50s?
Yeah.
They did a great remake of it in the 80s, but there was a movie in the 70s called Beware the Blob or Son of Blob that was really campy but a lot of fun. You'll never guess who directed it.
Who?
Larry Hagman from Dallas.
Wow.
He directed the movie. He was in the scene from it though. And they had a whole bunch of people. They had like Cindy Williams was in it, Dick Van Patten was in it, a whole bunch of great people. Yeah,
Wow.
he directed Son of the Blob, not the original one, Angela, but the Son of the Blob from the 72. Yeah, he directed that movie.
What about The Fog? Yeah, that was a cool
Fog,
movie.
yeah, Fog was
I was
cool.
a kid. I watched it as a kid. It was great.
I didn't see that till it
I
came on
loved it.
TV. It came on. I mean, well, I remember like Canadian TV. They used to show like movies uncut, and they showed like some scene of the pirates killing someone on a commercial, and they would
Hmm.
have it uncut, and it was kind of weird. But I just saw it on TV originally. I never saw the remake though. I saw the
I
remake.
liked. I saw the remake. It wasn't as good, but I mean, what made it cool was I was a kid when I saw it. Like, I don't know if I went back and watched The Fog today,
Yeah.
if it would be as interesting as it was when I was a kid. But I loved it as a kid.
Um.
I
Wait,
haven't seen it since I was a kid.
oh, I'm playing Misty for me. I saw it once. That's a great movie. Um. Well, I gotta look up something right now on here. Okay, I gotta look up something just real quick.
That's fine. I'm gonna grab a
Let
drink real quick. I'm almost out of water.
Oh, no problem.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
grab some fruit punch. I'm really thirsty. Hold on.
Oh, okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. I'm gonna get a drink too. So I'll take a little break. There's something about play myths for me that I can't say here, but I'll tell you behind the scenes, Spoof. Okay. Who did not binge Little House? I never really watched Little House on the Prairie as a kid. I never did. Most people did. They said Michael Landon's movie oh, what was I was a teenage werewolf was tough to find though on DVD. Because I mean, on VHS. Because there was some shows from American International never came on VHS. That was one of them. I saw that in 1990 on Fort Dietrich, along with the monster that challenged the world. It looked like a giant carrot. And then they had Machine Gun Kelly with Charles Bronson. I never saw that one. I wish I would have. Kind of a big Charles Bronson fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got
Yeah.
I have Kool-Aid.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And now it comes in those packets like Capri Sun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But it's Kool-Aid. I didn't know which flavor I wanted, so I got one of each. I have cherry and I have tropical punch.
Oh my god. No. I never watched. I mean, because he said like, who did not binge Little House? I never watched that as a kid. I never watched Little House on the Prairie as a kid. I never watched the Waltons either. I never watched either one of those shows. But they said that.
I watched. I didn't watch Little House on the Prairie that much when I was a kid. Just occasionally.
I was shocked. There was an episode there where that girl was sick. She was throwing up blood. That was graphic for a TV show. That's surprising how graphic that was. But no, he said like, and Michael Land was drunk, and womanized all the women that played on Little House. That he screwed them over with their money. Really?
I've heard he was an asshole.
Well, I remember, like I was telling you and Dad, they had some like movies that are hard to find. I Was a Teenage Weirdo because my dad always said that movie was stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw it. I always wanted to see it. And it was like one of the movies and it got released on VHS. Like they had 4 American International movies released on, I think, Columbia VHS. That one, it conquered the world, which was the monster looked like a giant carrot with fangs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Dick Miller. They were both entertaining, though. I really liked that movie. And my dad said I Was a Teenage Frankenstein was really stupid, too. Well, I didn't mind that one, too. But they were silly, though. But it was entertaining.
Man, cherry Kool-Aid is very good.
That's awesome. I didn't know they had it in those packets, though.
Yeah, and I like it like that because I don't drink it very often.
Yeah.
So it's cool that you can buy it like that instead of making it in a pitcher. Like if I drink it on a regular basis, it would be okay in a pitcher, but I don't. It's just occasionally I want something other than water, and I don't want to drink a lot of Cokes and Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have these little packets of Kool-Aid when I want something other than water.
Oh, yeah. I like the Goonies. Well, that guy Short Round made a comeback in that movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once. I found that guy sounded so familiar. And that was Short Round from that in that Temple of Doom. It was weird you're talking about Kool-Aid. I remember in Germany, I bought a pitcher. I used to buy the packs of Kool-Aid and cherry and stuff or grape. And sometimes if I'd be short on cash, something happened. I was short on cash, so I would buy like Thunderbird or Mad Dog and mix it with the Kool-Aid in the pitcher and then drink it to get drunk.
Oh, wow.
And well, I mean, the Thunderbird was fine, but boy, Mad Dog was awful with the grape Kool-Aid. It was horrible.
Yeah.
But Thunderbird was okay. I remember my roommate, he didn't know I mixed it up, and he came home from PT. He was so thirsty. He grabbed he said he grabbed the glass he had of some of my Kool-Aid. He drank it real quick, like, oh my god, he spit it out. It was all alcohol.
That would suck. That would suck so bad if you're like expecting a refreshing
he gulped
Kool-Aid and you're like, oh, cool. There's Kool-Aid in the fridge.
I laughed my ass off. That was funny.
Suck.
That was so funny. Oh man. And then just like when we talk about crude humor, I remember basic training the last night. Wow. Well, it sucked because we were allowed to go anywhere we wanted to. However, I had that horrible drill sergeant put me on guard duty at 8 o'clock, so I only had like 5 hours to myself, and you still had to be in your class A's or whatever it was. And I would have went to a movie theater, but there's no movies I didn't see. But the first thing I did was went to Burger King, right? And then I guess we were on. The other guy there's a couple guys that had to do guard duty, right? So I mean, we laughed. What happened? What happened? Oh, me? I farted. Yeah, me.
No.
What? Drinking alcohol.
I'm sorry. It's the TV.
No, it's okay. It's fun. I love laughing. Laughing's fine. Can we joke around over here? We like joking around. Oh man! But what happened? Oh, okay. And oh god! I'll tell you. I'm going to tell you the thing about playing Misty for me. Okay. Okay. Wait a second. Okay, I'm just going to type it. I'm not going to say it. Hold on. It'll take me a second. You see this?
Angela, we're laughing because I took a picture of the TV.
Yeah.
Like the way this guy's sitting, it looks like he has a bulge. I think it's just the fold of his swim trunks. But it looks like the outline of a penis.
Yeah.
I can't share a picture on YouTube, so
yeah. That's the story about playing myths for me. I don't want to say it out loud, but check that out right there. That's funny too. Do you see that?
Let me look.
Okay. That's right under the thing you said. Okay, it's kind of like a horror movie, like he gets sucked by this crazy woman. Yeah, I better not say that. That's true, though. I'm not making that up. That's true. So I didn't want to say it, though. But I mean, it was like, what the hell was I going to say? Oh, yeah, there was a story. It had Burger King, right? And then, like, we had to go to the bathroom. I always went to the restroom, right? And this guy said, oh my God, I got to take a shit, right? I got shit real bad. And oh my God. So he ran, went to the bushes and stuff, and then took a shit. He was gone like 10, 15 minutes. We stayed there. We were all laughing. And then he came back. He said, I used my T-shirt to wipe my ass. And then we walked another 30 feet, and there were restrooms right there.
Wow.
That was so funny. I laughed my ass off. He was mad, but I mean, he wasn't mad at us. It's just funny. Just the stories and stuff like that, Oh man, that's crazy. That was so funny. Oh man. I finished my I got the 4-quart Droney pizza. I gotta edit some more tonight and put some stuff up. Whenever John sends me those shorts from the Spirit Halloween store, I'll probably put those on. I'll probably put the Spirit Halloween store video up soon. I want to do that first before I do the Home Depot one. But a lot of stuff at Home Depot was cool. I remember they had like giant pirate ship. But that thing was cool as hell, though. I mean, I don't know. You'd have to have a big house for that, or like those 12-foot skeletons and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But they had like this Satan creature in that thing. All of a sudden, he jumped up and he went up like 12 feet high. That was kind of cool.
Wow.
But like I said, that clown from, I guess they were having like some giveaways. You can get stuff from the Funko Pops from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. But that one was so disappointing. He just reached for it and opened up his bag and closed it and went back. It was like, he did nothing.
Yeah, I saw that one. I wasn't impressed.
Yeah. There was one where the girl who breaks her neck like that and starts laughing. That was cool.
I think the clown I liked this year was Giggles.
Which was it? Was that the one with the only two I saw, well, there was a little kid that jumped up, scared the crap out of me. And then there's one that had the two bowling pin things.
Let me look it up.
Okay. They had a creature from Mars Attacks. He didn't really do anything though, but the articulation of the head was really cool under there.
That Mars Attack one, it does look cool.
Yeah, it does look cool.
I'm okay that it doesn't do much
Yeah,
because it's just cool. Like it's so cool looking the way they did it.
you know, that's a movie I got to watch again because I only saw it the one time on HBO.
Let me
Is that
see if
it?
this is it.
Okay. Maybe I did see all of them. I mean, I can't remember. Let me look up Giggles the Clown too.
I think I have the name wrong if this is it. Let me see if this is
Okay.
it.
I don't. I'm trying to think of the clowns I saw from. Oh wait a second. That's what Spirit Halloween Store. Well, I mean, they show videos. I'm subscribed to the channel. They show videos on YouTube of the clowns and stuff.
Yeah. No, it's not
Oh,
that one, but that one's
well,
cool.
but
Heckles is cool, but I
oh,
don't think that's the one I was thinking of.
oh, remember the Heckles was the one I saw. There might have been some stuff that I don't have on. That I don't have on there. Let me look up Spirit Halloween Store. I mean, they show
Can't
like
remember.
they have like these little tiny, teeny, tiny videos showing their props and stuff like that. Let's see.
There's
Spirit
one
Halloween,
called Stilts. He looks cool.
let me see. Maybe I didn't see some of these. Heck goes the clown. Oh, I don't.
That one's okay. Like he doesn't jump or anything,
Yeah,
but like I like the ones where their mouth actually
yeah.
moves.
I can't remember the ones I saw. I mean, I've seen some of these before. Maybe some of these I didn't see before. Okay,
Oh,
the one with the bowling pin. That's the one I remember seeing. There might have been another one or two on there I saw too.
was the bowling pin one cool or was it
Yeah, I
like
thought that was cool. He did a lot of stuff. His head was like turning around and around, and he
uh-huh.
was constantly moving us. So that was cool. It's just like the other one from Killer Clown was just disappointing. He didn't do anything. He just
Yeah.
keeps trying to open up his bag. That was a big,
Oh yeah, that one was cool. I'm
yeah,
looking at it.
yeah. That's a cool one. I like that one. But
It's cool how his
Kill,
head turns.
yeah, I like that. But Kill Clown from Outer Space, that one didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I hate them. When are they going to do the sequel to that movie?
I don't know.
I like that movie. That was from I don't even know if the Cheeto brothers did do any movies anymore because they did the Critters movies and then they did Killer Clowns from Outer Space and I can't remember what else they did. That's
Mhm.
my knowledge. But I like the Critters movie. I like the first two.
Mhm.
Uh the one when they were in outer space, I like that. The third one was like only okay. But that was you know what about the third one? That was
But
Leonardo DiCaprio's very first movie.
wow.
Wall Street, yep. And then like I think George Clooney was like big in TV and stuff, right?
Mhm.
Before he got his big break. And I guess St. Elsewhere was his big break, but he was in shows like Facts of Life, Give Me a Break, and like failed TV parts. His very first movie, I think, was Return of the Killer Tomatoes.
Really?
Yeah, believe it or not. And then he was in well, no, I guess Roseanne. Well, the TV shows he did were pretty successful, but I mean, I think St. Elsewhere is where he got really famous, and he was in the movie The Peacemaker, and then he just got more and more famous after that. But it took him a long time.
Yeah.
Just like Sharon Stone, I remember people remember her from Basic Instinct. I guess she had some star power in Total Recall too, but Basic Instinct. But she was doing movies for like about 10, 11 years, and that her star power never really rose because she was in a couple of TV movies like the Calendar Girl Killer or something like that, and then she was in
Can you see the
oh
chat? Angela, I don't see a troll in here. Is it in a different room?
wait a second. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me hold on. I'm sorry. There's something
I
going
don't
on.
see anybody in here.
Let me see what's going on. It's on the YouTube side, unless it's someone I have blocked.
It's on your sub list.
Let me see. Let me see what's going on. Let me look on.
I think that you can, Angela, if you go to that person's channel and go to their about page, there
Yeah.
should be like a flag button that you can
Yeah.
click on, and it gives you the option to block them.
Yeah. Oh, he's showing the same. I'm
Because
sorry if
when
it's
you
gross.
click on the flag, it'll say either report or block on it. So you want to click the block
Oh.
button, and you can block them.
Oh, I thought you meant her shit. Yeah, you can block him, Angela. I mean, go to his. You can click on the thing that says about page. I mean, on his like a YouTube channel, and it'll go to the about page, and you can block him there. It'll say like hide user from channel. I thought it was on mine. It's like, oh no, that's all I need. But I don't know how to do it. Oh, I'm sorry. I know you've been having
Go
problems.
to his channel and click
Yeah.
that flag. I think that blocks them where you don't see them anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they had like the about side. Now there's like a flag, and it says like hide user for channel. That should hide them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. I mean, it freaked me out when you said that, though. When am I going to subscribe?
I don't put one in here.
Yeah, because I don't know. Everyone's being cordial, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I always say, no one's how much time. No one time how many comes back. Ooh, because you said you have problems with people too. I mean, is he bugging you right now? He keeps using the same picture I had before him. Oh, I'm sorry, Angela. I know she stopped doing videos and stuff. My knowledge, I mean, I don't see her do anything in a long time. Ouch. I've known Angela for forever.
I guess that clown I was thinking about isn't even on here, so maybe it was on a different website.
I mean, I was kind of disappointed. They didn't have a lot of new stuff there. I mean, it was kind of neat what they had. I mean, but they had stuff as you go in, and then as let me see.
I like that they're starting to work on getting a license to sell the horror movie props. Like, you know, like this year there's Leatherface, and they have Reagan from The Exorcist and Beetlejuice. And who else? The Killer Clowns, they have a few of those.
Yeah.
They have Sam from the Halloween movie that he's in. You know, the little kid with the burlap sack over his head.
Oh wow! Oh Sam, yeah.
So, yeah, it's cool that they're able to get the licenses to sell more of the horror movie stuff. Like I'd like love to get rid of a lot of my animatronics and replace it with the horror movie stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though they don't do as much,
yeah,
it doesn't even matter. It's just cool because it's from a horror movie, so like people recognize it more.
Yeah. They have some really neat stuff at Home Depot. You might want to check them out too. I think maybe cheaper than Spirit Halloween store. But I didn't buy any. I think a couple of those props that they had at Spirit Halloween store they had on Temu for a lot cheaper.
I mean, if I'm going to buy an animatronic, I'm going to buy it from Spirit Halloween or a big chain versus Temu, just because I don't know where Temu got it. Like, what's wrong with it if they're selling it so cheap? Even if it's the same thing that they bought there and somehow they're selling it cheaper, something's got to be wrong with it.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know if I would trust it.
Well, I mean, what I'm getting right now, I don't know. We'll find out. I got John a couple things.
Well, I'm talking like animatronics. I don't know.
Oh no, I don't mean animatronics. I mean like props, not animatronics though. Like little props that might be like
with props, like you can get cheap props and they might still look cool. It just depends.
I mean, it might be like $20 or $30 there. Might be like 5 to 10 there.
Oh man. Let me look at something real quick. I ordered groceries. I mean, not really groceries, just like
I'm looking.
Like toiletries because I'm running out of toilet paper and I'm running out of toothpaste.
Oh wow! Well, they had a thing on the Walmart.com. You get a big thing of. I got 2 giant things of toilet paper. Had like for $15, they had like 20 rolls or something like that. I remember one time I did a video showing the haul and I got like giant thing of toilet paper. And then Miller said, "How much do you use the bathroom?" It's not about using that. I don't use that much. Use that many in one sitting. But I mean, it's over the course of time. Just buy a giant thing of toilet for bulk. You know. So
Yeah.
that's all.
It
It's cheap
said they
that way.
had to take one thing out of my order. Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't the toothpaste or toilet
Yeah.
paper. Like anything else, I don't care if they're out of stock. I just
No.
ordered some extra stuff just so it could be delivered.
Well, I used to go to Dollar General. I used to get like that 4-pack for $1 of toilet paper. That was
Angela
full
says
price.
to look at Messenger.
I did. I did. I'm replying to
Okay.
her on it. Yeah.
Because that was like the only reason I ordered groceries was because I needed toothpaste and toilet paper. I just didn't want to be one of those people that just ordered those two things to have it delivered. So I added more stuff to the order that I didn't even need, but it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I know it's just I don't know, it's just crazy. I mean but he said how much you use the bathroom? I said not that much, but I mean you can get it cheaper that way sometimes. And with prices now,
Well, I use the bath. I go through a lot of toilet paper because I'm a woman. So like every time we use the bathroom, we have to use toilet paper. We're
yeah,
not like guys.
yeah,
So, I buy my toilet paper in bulk, and it is cheaper to do it that way, and it lasts a long time. Because who wants to run out of toilet paper? Like, I was so happy I was stockpiled on toilet paper before COVID even started.
mm,
Like, just because I always make sure I have toilet paper. And for a while, I had like 2 large bulk bags of toilet paper, and it was before I even knew that COVID was coming. So I was prepared before it happened,
yeah, I
which was
know.
nice because I had Charmin toilet paper. Since I'm a woman and I have to use it all the time, I want it to be a Charmin type toilet paper.
I bought a lot of toilet paper too when COVID came. Like people were freaking out about that. Well, I already had a whole bunch left over from like Dollar General because
Yeah, well, it's because I stock up on cleaning supplies too.
yeah,
I'd stock up on all kinds of stuff like that. Toilet paper, paper towels. I had 3 bottles of bleach and a bunch of other cleaning products.
yeah,
So I was like totally stocked up for that.
yeah. Well,
I
I mean,
did eventually run out of toilet paper and I had to start buying shitty stuff. But for a long time I had my Charmin and I was happy.
oh, well, I would ask you something.
I probably had like 100 rolls of toilet paper, and they were those giant ones that were like 3 times the size of a regular roll.
Yeah,
So it lasted a while. It's just I'm a woman, and we were working from home, and I pee a lot because I drink a lot of water.
yeah.
So I usually pee every 2 or 3 hours. I can't usually go more than 3 hours without peeing.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, is it okay if Angela, is it okay if I give Spoof your, so I mean, she might be better at doing that than I am.
What?
And
Message me and tell me what it is first.
okay, yeah, I won't just give you an answer.
Because if I can't help her, then I don't want our information with each
Yeah,
other if we're trying to be
yeah,
private.
yeah.
No offense.
No, no, no. She went. Yeah.
Some people want to keep their names, Facebook names, private on here.
Oh, I know. I wouldn't just give names out there. I don't do that, regardless of what some people would say. Yeah. I would say where to go in settings. Oh, in settings and stuff like that too.
Let me see.
Okay.
Give me a minute because I think I have a way to do this.
Okay. There's a way to do. Okay.
So let's keep talking about something. About
Yeah. Some positive and stuff. Yeah. I mean, I could, yeah, that's fine. I mean, see, we help people out and stuff like that. Team lead. Oh, thank you, Anthony. That means a lot to me. Anthony, my baby, that means a lot. See, I mean, it's like a low, oh, a quiet Sunday, but we're having a nice time. I'm helping a friend out too. That's a really nice person. That's what
After
we do. I mean, we joke around too, but we can be serious some, and we do help people
uh
always.
yeah,
See, but no, that Mars Attacks is really cool. I bet that'd be a big
okay.
seller. I can't remember if I liked the movie. I think I did. I'd have to watch it again. Mhm.
Oh, let me open Facebook on my
Okay.
computer.
Okay, cool.
I think like, I would love to have the Mars Attack stuff, even though it's not that cool, just
Yeah,
because it's Mars. I mean, not Mars Attack, but Killer Clowns.
yeah,
But the
yeah.
same with Mars Attack.
I think maybe you might be happy with the Mars Attacks one because at least that looked better than that. I would say, what do you? Okay, wait a second. Oh, okay. I could. Oh, hold on.
You can send
Okay,
that to her what I'm showing you.
okay. I'm gonna.
That way
I'm
she
gonna.
can stay private and doesn't.
Oh, that's so smart. Yeah, I could. I'm gonna forward you this information. Okay, that Spoof told me. That's so. You're so smart. You're so smart. I didn't think about that. We're actually using Facebook for good, not just BS ads and
Okay,
stuff. Let me see. Okay, this is like. Okay, let me see.
let me make sure that's the right one.
Okay, it might be right. Okay, I'm trying to help. Okay, let me see. That's on your PC. If you're on your PC.
That might be the wrong one.
Okay, it might be wrong. Okay, wait a
I'm
second. We're
sorry.
working on it. Oh,
I
we're
get
working
them
on
because there's so many different
it.
settings to go to
Yeah,
for YouTube.
yeah.
Okay, let me try this one.
Okay.
No, that's the same. Maybe it's on your chat.
Well,
Let me
do they
try
have the thing with
this.
Google accounts too? But that's just for like if you're on like they don't see you on chat on oh what the hell is it on like a live stream or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hold on. We're helping you. Ouch. Spoof and I are helping. We help out our good friends. I've known Angela for like forever. Ouch. She sent me a case of that. I gotta try those. I keep forgetting about those honey sticks you sent me. I gotta try those. But I drank that orange mango sparkling ice you sent me, which is really good. Okay, wait a second. Okay, we're helping. Okay, I'm gonna send you this.
Let me
Okay.
get a screenshot.
Okay. Yeah, this was really smart. I forgot about this. We could do it like this. I mean, they're thinking forward stuff. I never thought about it though. You're so smart, Spoof. Yeah, if you don't want to share information with that's brilliant.
What is this doing?
What's are you okay?
Yeah, I have Windows 11.
Oh, Windows 11. Oh, is Windows 11 okay? Because they keep wanting me to switch over.
Yeah, it's okay, but it takes some getting. Oh, that turned into a fucking video.
Oh.
That's what I was afraid of. It's okay.
Okay.
But that's the snipping tool's different.
Oh, okay.
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 Need click on
Okay. Wait a second. Okay, wait a second. Okay. That is Windows 11 then. Click. Okay, wait a second. Where am I at? Okay, what is this forwarding? Okay. Okay. Okay, and then this one right here. Okay.
why is it doing that?
Okay, she said she's there. Oh, it's a,
Okay.
okay. Oh, it was a video on hers too. Okay. Okay, here we go. This was Okay, forward. Okay, wait. Okay, wait a second. Hold on. You typing faster than I get forward. Is my computer slow? I always said it won't let me. She said it won't let me save after adding to block list. Wait a second. Okay, wait. So we're still sending you stuff, Angela. Okay, that, and then how about this right here? See, we're doing good here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you, Spoof. Okay.
Yeah, and then you just save it.
And then hit save whenever you do that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see if that'll help you out.
Yeah, it says you can paste the channel URL of the user to add them as a hidden user.
Mm-hmm.
So just copy and paste their YouTube channel into that box and save it.
Okay, this is what she said right here. I'll send you what she said. Wait, so I'll send you what she said. Okay. That. Okay. So as she said, oh, wait a second. I mean, do you have to refresh? Do you have to refresh it and it'll go away? Spoof?
Well,
I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's because anyone's allowed to subscribe to your channel. You
Yeah.
can't block people from subscribing to your channel. But when you block them and put them as a hidden user, then you won't see them in your comments. So they can still watch your stuff, but they can't comment on it.
Okay. Oh, yeah. That's what. Okay.
So it's not possible to completely remove them from your page.
Yeah. Did you hear what she said? Like, I mean, he can still be subscribed, but he won't be allowed to comment or it won't show up.
Yeah.
He's blocked.
So he'll like if you're able to see him subscribe to your channel, there's nothing you can do to change that. I hope she's listening.
Okay. Oh, I know she's talking to me right now. Is it working now? Oh, did it work, hon? Oh, she's listening though. I mean, did it work though? I think it worked. I'm not sure. But she said she listened.
Yeah, the block feature on YouTube's not the same as Facebook. Like on Facebook, if you block someone, you don't ever see them and they can't see you. Yeah. But it's different on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, he can subscribe, but he can't see he can't comment on your stuff.
Yeah, so if you're showing him as a subscriber and that's what you want to change, it doesn't work that way with YouTube.
And then with YouTube, yeah. Do you get stuff? Oh, you thought it was like Facebook? Okay, no, it's not like Facebook. That's what she said right here. Hold on, let me send you that. What she said.
No, I understand.
Okay,
I understand, and yeah, a lot of people think it's like Facebook.
Oh.
It's common.
Oh, I have a question. Do you know a lot about authentic Mexican food, Spoof?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a place, Taqueria Montez is supposed to be authentic Mexican cuisine. Well, they have a couple stuff like quesadillas. I know about tacos. What are Doro? What's Doro? Do you know what that is?
I haven't heard of Doro.
What about Dora Locos?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's what
Let
they
me
said.
see.
Let me. I don't know if I can show you. Can I download this and show you a picture? I mean, because it's supposed to be authentic Mexican cuisine. I never heard of some of this stuff. It looks good though. Okay.
I don't know what. Like I'd Google it and it doesn't even show up.
Okay, I can send you the photo. If I download it, it shows like
someone's tricking you.
Oh, what's Taquiros, Montes, and more? It says like manganada.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
Doro is chicken in Ethiopia.
Oh, it's spelled Duro.
Oh
Oh,
no, it's spelled Doro.
oh, okay. Yeah, this is. Oh, I'll send you the thingy.
Let's see.
Okay, let me.
Duros are a popular Mexican snack food made of puffed wheat,
Hmm.
often flavored with chili and lemon. I've never heard of those. We don't have that in
Oh,
Texas.
oh.
That's odd. Like we have a lot of authentic Mexican food here, but we don't have Duro.
Well, I can send you the. I'll send you the photo. It looks good
I'm
though.
looking at a photo right now.
Okay.
Is yours a cookie?
Oh no, it's not. It's something else. It looks different. Oh, shit. Let me. Okay, wait a second. Oh, here it is. It looks completely. Yeah, it looks like a snack food, not a cookie. Okay. Yeah, right
Well, it
there.
says it's a Mexican snack food made of
Oh,
puffed wheat.
let me see if I can blow it up. Oh, let's see. Oh, I mean, what looks like it might look like a cookie right there, puff wheat, but it looks like there's lots of meat and stuff on there. Let me see if I can blow this up.
Oh, well, I guess they can make it big enough for like a taco salad or
Yeah,
something if
let's
it's
see if I
puffed
can.
wheat.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, there's one like that on here.
Okay, when they have the Dora Locos, that looks good too. The tacos look good too. But I don't know if.
It's like putting your Mexican food on a giant wheat thin.
Yeah, okay, that might be good. Or Dora Locos.
Okay.
I don't know what Dora Locos is. That might be like a walking. Yeah,
I've
like a
never
walking.
heard of that before.
I never have either. That's why I was curious about it. I know quesadillas and it looks good, and then the manga nada. I never heard of that either. Let me see if I can show. Oh shit! See if I can show that on here.
Wow. I mean, a lot of the Mexican food here is like tacos and
Yeah,
enchiladas and chicken flautas and
yeah,
taquitos, quesadillas, chalupas.
yeah.
What
Like, I mean,
else?
I don't think I'm showing anything here
The
about me.
enchilito from
Yeah,
Taco Bell that they don't have
yeah,
anymore.
yeah. That's why the Dora right there, and manga nada must be some drink. Dora Locos. I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
The mangonada is probably good. It probably has mango and some spicy
Ooh,
stuff in
ooh, I
it.
like that. I like that. And the
Yeah,
Dora Locos, I don't know what that is. I'd like to try Mexican street corn with all that stuff on there. That looks
yeah.
so good. Okay.
Because usually in Mexico, they like spicy mango. I think the sauce is called like tahine or something. That it's like
Oh,
a red sauce that they put in with the
yeah.
mango. Like
Oh,
spicy mango is very popular in Mexico.
oh, you're welcome, Angela. She said many thanks to you both.
So you
And
would like the mangonada.
I mean, I would try both those. They look. I mean, it's a food truck. I don't know where it's at. And there was a news story about it. And I looked on the webpage. There's everything, and there's no prices though.
Like those tacos, those look like proper Mexican street tacos.
It look good. I mean, I just hate it whenever they have like a place.
The
They don't say any
quesadilla,
prices.
okay, now
Yeah,
that is not a quesadilla.
that's not quesadilla.
That's
Okay,
not how you make a quesadilla. That's
okay,
wrong.
okay. Well, that's what they said. I mean, it looks good though.
What that is, that's a grilled taco.
A grilled taco. Okay. I don't know. They said it was authentic. I don't know. I'm just saying what they said on the news.
Because you
That's
don't make
funny though, but
quesadillas.
yeah,
Okay, so a
yeah,
quesadilla is you take a big round tortilla
yeah,
and you put your meat and cheese and veggies on
yeah.
top of that, and then you do another big round tortilla, and you
Okay.
grill it like that in a skillet with a little bit of oil,
It looks good though,
and then
don't
you
it?
flip it over so the other side
Yeah,
gets browned,
yeah.
and then you cut it in fours and it's little
Ooh,
triangle circles. So
that sounds
yeah,
good.
so that right there, that's not a quesadilla. That's not how you do a
Okay.
quesadilla.
Wow.
The quesadilla, it would still be good, but it's not a
Yeah.
quesadilla. They've got it wrong.
Oh, they got it wrong. Well, I
They
figured.
got that
But it
wrong.
looks good though. It looks good though. It looks good though. I'm trying to think now about that.
Tortas are good. That's a Mexican sandwich.
Yeah,
The bread's really good on a
yeah.
torta. It's a little different. I don't know what esquids are,
I don't know. I'm trying to
but
think of
I
some.
know what churros are, and they're all
Yeah,
right.
churros. Yeah. Like I said, the meat of choice: bistec, polo, and I know chorizo. I don't know what bistec and polo are. I don't know.
Polo is chicken.
Chicken and bistec. I don't know what bistec is. I'd have to ask for.
I don't know what bistec is, but polo is chicken.
No, that Dora Locos looks like maybe veggie dish or something. I don't know, with refried beans or something. I'm not sure. But the
Yeah,
tacos look good.
honestly, that Dora Locos doesn't look very Mexican to me.
I don't know. She said it was a thing. I don't know. I get. Let me see if I can find the story.
But that Duro looks good. The Duro looks like a chalupa with a
No.
like a different kind of
Okay.
crunchy thing underneath it. I guess a wheat
Wow.
crunchy thing. Like most Mexican food uses corn. So it's
Yeah.
really weird to me that they have a wheat version of that. So I think that would be like it's a chalupa made out of wheat instead of a corn tortilla.
Oh wow.
That's what a Duro looks like to me, just based on that picture.
Okay. They said that was a that new taco truck bring authentic Mexican food to Erie. So I don't know. That was like they've been around for like a year.
Hmm.
I don't know if you can you hear this the sound on this right here?
No.
Okay, maybe the Tequila and Montez and stuff like that. I don't know. I wish they'd have like a thing for prices though. Can I give you an idea how much they were? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. Oh, she's going. Oh, bye, Angela. You're welcome. Angela's a nice person though. But
Have a good evening, Angela.
she used to do a whole
Thank you
bunch
for
of stuff.
joining us tonight.
Yeah, that's cool. We had an interaction. That's cool. She said she loves Killer Whales. I mentioned the movie Orca. She said you can't watch that one. But I don't blame her.
Yeah.
Orca's really good though. If you got,
I
that's a great.
love like
What's that?
killer whales are so
Yeah.
pretty.
Did you see the movie Orca though, the horror film?
I don't think I did.
If I swear to God, you get. I mean, what came out like a year after Jaws, and they said it's like
You know,
redheaded.
maybe I don't want to watch it if the orca
Oh,
dies. Like I
well,
really
I mean, well,
I like orcas too. They're pretty. Like they're
well, I
very
mean,
pretty.
yeah.
I know
Well,
they're
I mean,
dangerous, but they're
yeah.
so pretty.
Well, I mean, I don't want to give away any spoilers. Though there's some stuff that happens at the beginning kind of messed up, but that's like Richard Harris is in it. If you
Hmm.
get, I mean, I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite movies. But I mean, there's some messed up stuff in it though. But he goes after Richard Harris.
Yeah.
I mean, you might like it. I don't know. I
I don't
recommend it.
know.
Yeah,
Like I went to SeaWorld twice. No, I've been to SeaWorld 3 times.
I went
I
to.
went twice. There's one in San Antonio. So, like, the first time I went to SeaWorld, this is a
Yeah,
funny story. The
yeah,
first time I went to SeaWorld, it was with my best friend in high school,
yeah,
and the class was taking a trip to San Antonio, but they were staying in a crappy motel, like a Motel 6 type
yeah.
place, and we didn't want to stay in Motel 6.
Mm.
So, me and my friend told the school that we were going on the trip, but then at the last minute told the teacher we weren't going.
Oh, really? Wow.
And then we went by ourselves and stayed at the Holiday Inn on the Riverwalk.
Oh, that's wicked. That's
And
wicked.
we went to SeaWorld.
Oh, let me see. SeaWorld.
It was such a fun trip.
We went to the one in Ohio. Oh, did it closed down?
And then
Oh, that's really closed down. Oh
the
man.
second time I went, I took two of my nephews because at that time, my
Yeah,
parents were living in San Antonio. They opened up a business in San Antonio, so they were living there. So we went and visited them on a July 4th weekend. Me and my nephews, and I got a hotel room at the Holiday Inn. In fact, on the
oh wow,
Riverwalk, and my nephews stayed with my parents
wow.
in
It
their
was
apartment. But I took them to SeaWorld
yeah.
and we met Mario Lopez.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. That's weird. After I mean, it's just weird after what stuff with Miller is saying about it.
It's
Uh,
it's hilarious. So let me tell you got to hear the Mario Lopez
okay,
story.
okay.
Okay, so We happened to be on the roller coaster at the same
Yeah.
time as Mario Lopez. It was a new roller coaster at SeaWorld. I think it was called the Great White.
Oh, really?
And it was a cool roller coaster. And Mario Lopez sat behind us. And it was one of those roller coasters. I think it holds 3 people. So it was me and both of my nephews in one car. And then he was right behind me behind us with his friends.
Man.
And my nephews turned around like, "Oh my gosh, it's Mario Lopez!" And they're like yelling at him and telling him, "Who was that cute girl on the show that always dated Zach?" Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Yeah.
My nephews
Oh,
were
wow.
yelling at Mario Lopez the whole time on the
Really?
ride.
Oh, man, that's funny.
They said, "Mario, please tell Tiffany Amber Thiessen that we love her."
Oh, that's funny. Did he say anything?
He was laughing. And then because Mario Lopez was on the coaster with us, he wanted to ride a second time. So they let us ride too. So
Yeah.
we got to ride it twice with Mario Lopez.
Yeah. Oh,
And
wow.
then after that, my nephews chased him down the hall
Yeah.
and got his autograph for me. And
Wow.
then he was going to go play laser tag. And my nephews asked if they could play with him.
Yeah.
And he said, "Well, let me play with my friends first, and then I'll play around with you."
Oh, that's nice of him.
So I bought them tickets. This was something you had to pay extra for. I bought
Yeah.
them tickets for laser tag, and they were so
Yeah.
excited. But he got worn out.
Yeah.
He got worn out playing laser tag the first round. I guess it was too much exercise for him. But I
Okay.
mean, he had a long day that day, so I'm
Yeah.
not blaming.
Yeah.
He was too tired and didn't play with them, so
Oh,
they
wow.
didn't get to play with them after all.
Well, I remember we have our there was a SeaWorld in Ohio that we
Hmm.
went to. It was right next to Darien Lake, and then that closed down. It closed down. We used to go there all the time in the 70s, and
Hmm.
basically we didn't have there wasn't any real amusement park rides there. There was like exhibits, like they had the Killer Whale show. They had like skiing and stuff like that. You could see they had like a penguin house that stunk. They
Really?
they had a birdhouse. We didn't go there because the birds were swooped down on you. My sister took my sister out. We didn't go there. There was a shark exhibit there. I mean,
Hmm.
because I won tickets in 2001. So we went there. I went to it with my niece. So I just had to pay for my niece because my sister and I were already paid for it. They
Hmm.
had one ride. It was like some underground, submarine type thing. That's the only ride they had. They had a 3D movie with Leslie Nielsen and stuff.
Hmm.
And they had like the chairs were wired and stuff. When they had the bees would buzz. They'd buzz your back. That
Hmm.
freaked me out. And it was weird because all the kids were crying and all the adults were laughing and clapping and stuff. It freaked the kids out, but the adults loved it. So it was like
Yeah,
the adults had a good time clapping, like all the kids were crying.
like the first time I went, they didn't have a lot of stuff because that was back in the
Yeah,
90s. Uh, but when I went with my nephews, they
yeah.
had a water park and they had that roller coaster.
Wow, we didn't have anything like that.
Yeah, there was like a whole water park that we went to
Holy
also.
crap! Well,
Yeah.
we didn't have. I mean, we had something in the 70s. We had something called Captain Kids World, where you could like. And there was a zip line for kids, and there were
Hmm.
like these things you could go through and neat stuff. We did that a few times. That was neat.
That is cool.
I mean, when we were little, we never had any ride except for that submarine ride, and my niece was too scared on that one. And my sister was mad that we went on that because she says threw the whole schedule off. But I wanted to go on it. But then she went on this giant maze. Um, you know those ropes you climb up?
Uh-huh.
She went all the way up to the top. It seemed like that was like a few stories up. I was like, oh, it scared the shit out of me. Last thing I need, and I tried to get up there, and I'm too damn old and fat to get up there. I said, Taylor, please get down. I was yelling, Taylor, get down. She went all the way to the top, but
Wow.
she was scared of the movie and the ride, but she wasn't scared to go all the way up there. And I'm afraid of heights. My sister said, go up and get up there. And I tried to climb with that rope, and there was no way. There's no I could go all the way up there. I said, Taylor, and she came down. Scared the hell out of me. But we
Yeah.
had a nice time though. I guess I don't know when they closed. They said they closed in the early 2000s. I think Darien Lake closed too. But that was a thing. I mean, I haven't been to any place in a while, any amusement park in a while. You know.
I don't think I would enjoy it now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I
Um,
mean, the only
it's
real
just
ride.
it's too hot in Texas,
Yeah.
anyways.
Well, they're built. They're not built for people like us. They're built for the younger
Yeah.
kids. And Mick Foley loves amusement park and stuff like that. He got too heavy. He went on a water ride. He was too big to go on, and he was embarrassed. He had to go off, and everyone saw him. Because he's like a pro wrestler, and he's
Uh,
like a big guy, Cactus Jack, and he
yeah.
had to go off because he was too big. Remember they had that
Wow.
thing where Homer Simpson got stuck in there, and they had to remove part of it to take off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be embarrassing though.
Yeah.
And they had something like that on It's Only Sunny in Philadelphia where they had the water park. That was so funny. It got stuck in there. And the guy had, and the one kid had to poop and stuff. And they go,
Mhm.
oh, you dare poop. And then there was a thing where, did you see that one where Danny DeVito was on it? And there was this water slide that, oh my God, it was gruesome, but it was funny. There was like this water slide wasn't open yet and there was no water. And they wanted to be the first to go down that slide. And they said, well, here's some water. They had a couple things to bottle while they pour it down. And then they went down and you heard like creak, 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 creak. And then his black was all bloody and stuff like that.
Wow.
It was messed up. It was real funny though, because he was on fire though. Because there was no water to that. It was all friction going down there. Me and John
Yeah.
were laughing. I gotta find the episode. They were at the water park. Do you ever watch Sunday in Philadelphia?
Um, no.
Oh, it was a funny show. Charlie Day was on there. You'd like it though. If I can find that,
That's
it
weird.
might what's that that Sunny. I mean, because it was dedicated. I mean, it was been on for a long time. It's been on FX.
Um,
It was on. It was. I think Fred Savage really directed episodes of it. It's really funny though.
yeah.
If I can find the water park episode, I'll show you. Well,
My groceries are about to be delivered.
yeah.
But like I got a text message saying she's arrived, but I'm looking on the Ring camera and there's nothing out there.
Okay. I'll probably just end in a few minutes, anyways.
Okay, that's cool.
I wanted to thank you. I'm going to end it right now. Just something I wanted to say. I mean, off camera, and then I'll just end it. Thank you very much. I want to thank Angela and all the brilliant people that showed up on this live stream. It's a quiet Sunday. And I want to thank the always incredible Spoof, one of my best friends, for
It's been
being up there.
fun.
And we had a good time. I thought after like 2 minutes we'd run out of stuff to talk about. Nope, we did great.
Mhm.
So I want to thank you. I want to thank everybody for being here. Until next time, please take care, my Legion. Just stay up for a second.
Okay.